There I am. I'm green. I'm green. I am green. Right. So let's wait for people to arrive. Hello. Uh-oh, I'm grey. I'm a filthy grey name. Uh-oh. I'm a filthy grey name. Ba-da-ba-ba. Uh-oh. Why? Crusader, hello. Why? Why are you pissed off? What have you done now? Hang on, let me rephrase that. What have I done now? Alright, oh god. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, I reckon it'll be this Sunday as well, Crusader. I reckon it'll all be released this Sunday. I'm sat waiting for it. Oh shit. Camera's falling off. Camera's falling off. Let me fix it. Yeah, so I didn't stream last. I didn't feel too good last night. I felt a bit rough, so I didn't bother streaming last night. Just felt a bit meh. So I didn't stream last night, and I thought I would stream tonight instead. I'm not going to do a terribly long one. I'm going to do a bit of painting, because normally I do Horus, but what I do is I thought I'd show you where Horus is up to. Because I'm tired, I just fancied doing a bit of a nothing day, if you know what I mean. So we'll carry on with a bit of the Blade Guard, we'll show Horus, maybe do bits and bobs, but obviously yesterday was the balanced date slate. Wasn't really much, was it? Necrons got away with murder. A few bits in my army got... yeah. There's a few bits. Nothing... Mind you, they're coming towards the end of the edition, aren't they? That's why. Nothing major to write home about. Was anyone happy with the balanced date slates? I'm looking very white today. Camera's looking very white. Someone been playing with my settings. Somebody been messing with my settings. Tell you what we'll do as well. If anyone gives a membership and gets me, I'll do a £5 voucher, so it's cost you nothing. That's our goal today. If you get me, because Jen's already, so I'm not. So if you get the Tallahassee one, as you can see, I am grey. I will give someone a £5 voucher, so it's costing you nothing. Can't say fairer than that. Chaos, you can't do it. So it cost me a tenner. Oh, need to blow my nose, actually. I'm bunged up. You can hear I'm not feeling too great. Excuse me. Apologies. It's better. I was expecting nothing. Too close to 11th edition. Yeah, I was expecting the Catan to have something done to him properly. Not like what happened to them. I thought they were going to get properly brought into sync, but they kind of got away with murder. So yeah, fuck them. But yeah, time to prepare. So I'm going to see if I can have off, because my date now is I'm working this weekend. I'm off the following weekend because it's my birthday. I'm off the weekend after that. So I need to see if I can swap. See, I don't know which way to do it. I don't know whether to have the Wednesday off and sleep most of the Wednesday day. Get up early, do Adeptacon, maybe have a couple of hours kip, go to work, back to normal. Or work the Wednesday, come home from work, see if I can get a couple of hours, get up, do Adeptacon, go back to bed and have Thursday off. What do you reckon I should do? I don't know what to do. Anyway, let's have a look at this balance update. So, on here it says, so here's the balance update here. Quarterly update. Alright. Take off the Thursday. It probably makes more sense than it, but I don't know. So, Templars, Blood Angels, Death Guard, Drukhari, Emperor's Children, Grey Knights, Imperial Agents. World Eaters all have some light adjustments. Custodians and minor points adjustments. I had a feeling that one was coming because the fact that the Guard got 2 reductions in a row was a bit big. You'd be kipping a... Right, son, I might do that. Eldari, points decreases on the Wraith. Astra Militam, the the Rogal Dawns went up. Chaos Demons had some rule changes and stuff like that. Space Marines had a few little bits and bobs. Necrons should have got more but didn't. I like that picture, actually. That's a good picture. Right, let's have a little look. Let's go into the download. Right, so we'll start with the Minotaur. And everyone probably already knows this, but let's just run through it anyway in case anyone doesn't. So, Adeptus Sororitas, nothing. Custodes, yeah, I knew that was coming. The guard going down, it had to. They were just getting a bit too strong. So 4 models have gone up by 10, 5 models. So it's 160 and 200 rather than 150, 190. Admech, nothing. Azraman, gone up by 10. But the Wraith Blades, Wraith Guard and the Wraith Lord all went down by 10. Nothing to detachment. Astra Militar, the Rogal Dawn and the Commander both went up by 10 and 15 respectively. Whatever. Black Templars, the Crusader Squad for the bigger group went down by 10. Astaroth went down by 10 for the Blood Angels. Demons, Kairos seems to be quite tough, so obviously that's why Kairos and the Lord of Change have had reductions. But look at them, they're quite close together, aren't they? So it's like an extra 10 points to get you Kairos, or save 10 points. Yeah. And one of the Scintillating Legion strategies has gone up by 15 points to 25. Chaos Knights, nothing. Chaos Space Marines, they just had a massive reduction to Renegade Warbands. So the Weaponized Hatred has gone down. But in terms of the actual models themselves, nothing. Dark Angels, yep. We're still getting away with Azrael being 125, and it took ages to get him to that point. Death Guard, so Demon Prince with Wings has gone down. Death Watch, nothing. Drukhari had a few things. Homunculus, Scourges, and Racks have all gone down. Emperor's Children, so that's good news for my Emperor's Children because I play them. So Terminators have gone down, which I need to get some for it, but I might wait till next edition because I've got a feeling next edition Chaos Terminators will have a revamp. Just, they seem to be doing all the Terminators. So they did Space Marines, they did Imperial Knights, no, not Imperial Knights, Dark Angel Knights, Deathwing Knights. They did Space Wolves. Apparently, Blood Angels are getting it for the Space Hulk if that comes out. Then they had Saturnine Terminators for Horus Heresy, and then Cataphracti Terminators, and apparently the other ones that begin with a T, what are they called? Well, them Terminators, apparently they're getting new models as well, so it makes sense that Chaos Terminators will get them as well, because the Chaos Terminators are big, so the Space Marine ones have caught up to them in size, but they should really be that little bit bigger than the normal Terminators, the models. So they need to, and plus they're looking old now. They haven't really changed over the years, have they? So yeah, Chaos Terminators definitely need it. Flawless Blades have gone down. It's quite a big one. Tormentors for 10 have gone down. So I might take Tormentors instead of Infractors. Gene Stealer Cults, nothing. Grey Knights, the Terminator Squad, because obviously they're getting new models next edition. It's whether they're getting Terminators or they should have a whole refresh, but we'll see. Because you had 2 refreshes, so Space Wolves got a refresh. Blood Angel's got a bit of a refresh, not a good one. So it makes sense the next edition, or Ultramarines had a big refresh as well. So it makes sense next edition that it's going to be Grey Knights, maybe Death Watch if they decide they want to keep them on, stuff like that. It makes sense. Imperial Knights had increases to if you're an ally. So the Inquisitor model and Draxus, because everyone was taking Draxus in their Custodian army. Knights, good one for me. Helverin got reduction by 5, so it now means I have a spare 20 points in my army that I could do nothing with. Knight Errant, Knight Gallant have gone down by 10 as well. Votan, nothing. Necrons, here we go. 10-point increases on them 3, I think, is a joke. They should have definitely went up by more. Yeah, poor Imperial Agents, absolutely pointless army to bring out. So the Catans all got away with murder. And the new guy, Necrosaur Amantor, has gone up by 20 as well. and the Pantheon of Woe, which everyone's been using, have all gone up as well. So not really a massive problem for the Necrons. Should have been more. Orcs, nothing. Space Marines, the only ones were the Lieutenant with the combi weapon, who everybody uses, has gone up, finally. Redemptor Dread, unfortunately, has gone up. Repulsor Execution, unfortunately, and the Wardens of Ultramar Good has gone up. Space Wolves, nothing. Tau had a reduction for the stealth battlesuits. Thousand Suns, so Kairos and Lord of Change, we already knew that from earlier. Nids, nothing. World Eaters for Forge Fiend. Chaos will be happy about that. The Forge Fiend has gone down by a huge 5 points. Woo. And there's no real point looking at Legends. So that was them. If we actually have a look at the balance data slate, so this is everything now in red. So the things that highlighted in the green is what was previous. So we're looking at things for red. So nothing there, nothing there. Custodes, nothing. Admech, nothing, I believe. Eldari, Astra Militarum, Black Templars. Blood Angels had a decent one, which is the Sanguinary Priest can now go with Blade Guard. That was alright. I thought that was about time. Chaos Knights, nothing. Chaos Space Marines, nothing. Dark Angels, nothing. Death Guard, nothing. Drukhari, nothing. EC, nothing. Genestealer Cult, I don't think had anything. Imperial Agents. I was going to do an Imperial Agents army as well, because I got 2 boxes off someone, but never bothered. There we go. So the Silent King's abilities now exclude monster units for his 3 bits. So they had a few reductions, but nothing too bad. Orcs, no. Space Wolves, no. Tau, no. Thousand Suns, nothing. Nids, no. Space World Eaters even, no. So that was all it was for that. And they did have a few little faction ones. So Chaos Space Marines just had a little bit of a change to that new detachment, I think it was. Thought someone was coming in. Yeah, so Renegade Warband, that's not a new one actually, but yeah, Renegade Warband had a little bit of a change to it. So if you want to have a read of it, I won't go too much in depth in it. They had a bit of a change down there. I think it was one of these. Can't remember which one it was. But yeah, if you want to have a read for it, it's all there anyway. It's all there. Go and have a little read. Go and see what you think. All I know is I think the army I was going to take to my birthday, I'm going to have to rejig because of the Redemptor Dread going up. That's about it. That is about it. I haven't actually looked at Warhammer Community today, so I don't know what came out. So you had pages from the Black Books. So yeah, that's worth a little read. Because, hang on, has that already come out? The World Eater one, I thought that came out the other day. Sure, we covered that. So there's nothing really that's come out. Have a look down here. Painted Vipers, yeah. Nothing new really today. Nothing new at all. So that is about that. That's it. So what I thought we'd do today is we'll have a little look at something as well, because I've glued a few bits together and he looks absolutely beautiful. Good old Horus. So probably not going to paint any today because I am really tired and I do not want to cock him up. So I'm probably going to move Horus to next week. But I've got a few little things. I popped by the shop on my way because I got out of work late and I had to nip a shop because I needed more hydrofoam. So that is a now beautiful white wet palette. These all got ink the other day, so we're going to have a little look at these and do some highlights and whatnot. So we're going to do the Blade Guard. I need to go through all the flash and stuff on that. Maybe have a look at painting them and them as well. So that's what we're going to do today. But I did promise I would show Horus now that I've glued a few bits onto him. So how beautiful does that guy look now? He looks a million times better when you just put the shoulder pads on. So I put the shoulder pads on him and I've put the arm on him. But he looks loads better. He needs a bit... Obviously, he's only getting the main bits put on him so far. There's still shed loads to do. Hi, Shocker, you alright? Just realised I sound like a bot. But yeah, he's looking pretty cool now. And then once we put the nice cape on him, because the cape's looking good, it's looking rather leathery. So the cape will sit on him. I think the cape goes like that, so it's a bit up in the air. Oh, is it round here somewhere? Yeah, it's around there, there it is. So yeah, the cape goes around the back of that. Ooh, I think I might have put that on a wrong angle. Oh, it goes underneath there, that's why. Right, so that sort of folds under there, like there you go. So just got to be a little bit ginger with it to get it in. Get it, you frigger. Yeah, because that kind of sits behind it, if you see what I mean. Get around. I'm not going to break it, yeah, but you can see what I mean. That sits behind it because that sits through there. But that's I'm actually really happy with the way that's looking. And you've got him looking quite cool now. So, yeah. I'm not going to really do anything with him today. Only because I'm too tired and don't want to cock him up. I am going to glue this down to the base. Just figuring out what's what. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to have that kind of like that. Like stab through him. It's like cut him in half sort of thing. And put blood on it and whatnot. So I'll glue them two down. After I've snipped them up. But the main thing we want to do is get rid of them. Get rid of them. And start having a look at these now that we've inked them. See how they look a lot different now? See, there's a lot of, especially the Aquila, the Dark Angel symbol, the weaponry, the skulls. I need to do the face. I need to do like little bits of stuff on this. That little skull as well. Just little things like that just massively improve them. And that was just a couple of coats with me null nollie mix, so I need to still do that side. Even things like the scabbard look a lot better. It looks a lot darker. So I've got my graveyard earth to do highlights on. I think I've brought it up. If not, I'll have to go and get it. Like his arm, the gun looks a million times better. And because I've done that null mix, it's not as shiny. The bits are not as shiny, which is good. Right. Let us work on what we're going to do. So the first thing I think we're going to do is the Aquilas. I don't think I brought the graveyard earth up. I think that's why I can't do this. The leather bits. Right, so I'm going to do the Aquilas and the Tabards. What do you want me to do first? Do you want me to do the Tabards or do you want me to do the Aquilas? Do you want me to do the red or the green? You decide. Go on. Type in the chat. Lift that up. Oh, actually, I'm going to be lifting this up. Tabards, Aquillas, green or red? You pick. We've got Tabards. We've got Skeleton saying green. So that's 2 for green. Any more? So these are the 3 colours we do for the Tabards. Then obviously we go back over Caliban green, Warp Stone Glow, and then right on the tilts, Moot green, which might not need today because of how dark they've gone. They've gone really well. And we could replace... Actually, yeah. Yeah, probably do that. Brushes. So what's everyone up to then? What's everyone up to? Now, normally I dry brush a lot of this, but the problem now is I don't want to get bits on other bits because it means redoing them all. So today we're gonna try and work our way around it. Let me get a couple of brushes out because I need a few different ones. There we go. Playing Res 2, nice. that game. Love Res 2. I remember being a kid playing Resident Evil for the very first time. Scared the crap out of me. Absolutely scared the crap. Chaos, do us a favour. Just whack the heating on for a minute. I am freezing. Like, literally do it for 10 minutes and then turn it off, please. I am freezing. Because I'm not eating. I'm cold. Right. Caliban for the win. For the Caliban green. But yeah, so I've said tonight, if anyone gifts a membership and gets me, so the Tallahassee one, I will give them a £5 gift voucher as a thank you. So it might cost you nothing to get me. So if you do a gifted membership and you get me, I'll give you the £5 gift voucher back. So it's basically you getting your money back. There's the challenge to everyone. I was going to say Chaos's, but Chaos can't be it. I was going to do a Jennifer Wright one, but she's still a member, so she can't. But here's proof. Here's proof. So here's my Tallahassee one. There you go. That's me typing hello. There you go. See, I am a grey name. So if anyone gets me, they get the money back. There's the challenge for everyone tonight. All right. So I'm going to need my eyes. Going to open up the lobby, just in case anyone wants to dive in and come say hi. Lobby is open. I have an itchy head. Put my eyes on. Right, let's have a little look me duck. So, let's start with the easier ones. So, easy. They're the hard ones. So we'll do some greens. Because actually, I'll do him last. Yeah, I'll do him last. Because I've got to do the laurels on him as well. Right. So. Brushes. Drop. The hell? I'm throwing everything everywhere tonight. Shows you how tired I am. I should really do daytime streams. Hang on, where have you gone? Where have you gone? There you are. Found you. You were trying to hide. Oh, there's two of you. There. Two of you have fallen. Oh, that hurts. Alright, let's use that one for now. Yeah, so tonight is just a bit of a chat, bit of a mess around. We'll do some blade guards. We'll have a chat, have a mess. So if anyone wants to jump in the lobby and come and take the piss out of me, by all means can do. And then what we'll do is we'll start highlighting some of these little bits. Yeah. For a second, I thought you were painting them as raptors. Nah, you know what? There you go. So you can have a proper look at them. So yeah, let me just take my light off so you can see them better. There you go. So blade guard done as Deathwing. There's a few little variants. So what we're doing now, we've just inked them all, or shaded them, whatever you want to call. So now I'm just going over and just doing some highlights with Caliban green, because I started with Caliban green. Then I do a mix of Nuln Oil and have I got it here? Yeah, there we go. So I do a mix of Nuln Oil and Lamia Medium 50/50, and that I use about 5 or 6 coats of that as my shade when I want to do like dark bits, because I find that if you'd mix it with the Lamia Medium, it's not as shiny. So yeah, that's what I'll give it a go. So what I'll do now is I'll just do a couple of little passes over the edges. You won't really notice much of a difference, but once you start building up gradually, you will do. So like the front of this needs fully blocking. Is anyone else painting tonight? Anyone else having a bit of fun? Anyone gaming? Because I was out before. I had to pop into my local hobby store because I needed some hydrofoam for my wet palette, and there was people in there playing Necromunda and whatnot. So it's very nice. If you're watching, big shout out to people at Epics and Stuffs. Go and have a look at them. Not an affiliate or anything. Oh, it's in a right awkward place, this, with the base. It's not too bad. So yeah, so we start doing a little bit on here. And then what we'll do is, I'll do a little bit on this bit. Block out that little bit of a square there that you can see. Try not to get right into the corner. A little bit on that bit there as well. And then move on to the helmet, because the bit down here I've missed. And then what we'll do with this is we'll do the whole of the top of this. Going down to the back there. You all see alright, yeah? So going down to the back there. And we'll do a little bit of the underside. Now the underside doesn't need doing too much because it is in shadow, so it doesn't really have many highlights. We'll give it a few. So that's the first bit done. So we'll move on to the next model. So I'm doing these in pretty much a oh, I'm that tired, I can't even get my words out. Doing like an assembly line of them. But who's painting tonight? Anyone having a... Oh, sorry, I missed the message there. I'm trying to get my Custodes finished before I start painting Red Course. Oh, nice. What Custodes are you finishing off? I need to get started on my Custodes. The only things I'm thinking of changing is getting rid of the guard and getting the new models and replacing them. So yeah, do these laurels, because this guy's the sergeant. And he's got some laurels of victory. He's got the laurel shoulder pads as well, so make him look like he's a bit of a badass. He's been in a few fights. He's seen some action. The underside doesn't matter too much, but pretty much all I'm trying to do is anything that's quite high, I'm trying to get a bit of a coating on it, so the difference between this bit and that bit is noticeable, which getting there slowly. It needs a bit more of a wash, I reckon. But once you start seeing the little bits of highlight on it, you'll start noticing them a bit more. So same again on this one. This one's a little bit different though because it's a different shade. So with this, I'm going to go up to that line there. Do it up to about there. Same with this gun. And then a little bit down here as well. Tiny bit there. It's whatever's recessed up, you know, facing the light. Warden's doing them with wolf grey into... Oh, right, okay. Very nice doing grey bodies. Monk fan brown for the light, yellow. Ooh, I like that. I've liked that. I've gone for gold and purple myself, but I like that idea. It's very nice. Don't know if you're in my Discord at all. !Discord in chat. If you wanna, should post them. We have a 40k section, so you can post your armies, give people ideas, and let people have a little look at what you can do. Yeah, if you want to jump in, please do. !Discord. There you go. Come and show us. Right, that's that bit done. So now we're going to do the top of this. So this is quite an easy one to do because it's got a little point at the end. So you'll be able to pick out where you can do it. The only problem is you've got these skulls on the top and little dots. So you need to get around them. It's not too bad. A little bit down here. A little bit there. Perfect. A little bit on that one. So that's not too bad. It's starting to get a little bit of personality, if you like, into it. Just doing it very rough. And also hi Michael, how you been? You alright? Long time no see, sir. Yeah, just trying to get, once you start building up the colours and you start building up the highlights and whatnot, the shade starts coming into it, because at first you'll go, oh, there's not really that much shade into it, but then all of a sudden, once you start putting the highlights in it, that shade then starts standing out and you go, oh, actually, hang on, maybe I was wrong. That's got quite a lot of that's done quite well with holding with the colours. Getting in here is going to be the pain. So you have to kind of really get in there. Get a bit of light on it. Then we've got this bit. We'll get a few bits in there. Get in the back. Same again. Try and get a bit of lighter stuff in the lighter areas, leaving the darker areas alone as much as you can. There we go. That's him done as well. You're okay? I've been shorting a lot of stuff. Ah, fair dues. No, we missed you. Not seen you for a while. Thought you'd fell out with me and abandoned me. Didn't want to speak to me anymore. Oh, I've done something wrong. So same with this one. This is pretty much exactly the same tabard part. So we'll get them done. A little bit up here. Not going right into it because there is a little bit of a shadow there. Get that bit done there. Heats up quick, this house. It's a good thing. Just had to turn it down. So anyone else doing some painting in chat? Anyone painting? Anyone building? Anyone gaming? Anyone looking forward to all the new stuff coming out for 11th edition? That one done. So this is the first pass with the greens, and then what I'm going to do is I have a little way how I do my greens. It's like the same way I do my Dark Angel armour. So what I'll do is I'll start with Caliban, ink it, I call it ink it, shading it, and then what I do is I get my Caliban green and I start with that to start building the highlights up, and I'll do 100% Caliban green, 75-25 with Caliban green and Warpstone, 50-50, 25-75, and then little touches of Warpstone. Yeah, I know that, mate. I was only joking. Miss seeing you though. Nice you popping in and saying hello. Same on here again. Getting the edges done. Sneak a bit in there. Oh, fuck, balls that up. No, I'll fix that later. Happy little accidents. That's what they are. They're not errors, they're happy little accidents. There we go, that's that one. See if we can get in here and do a little bit in here. Then that's the error I have, is I build the models fully and then paint them. Maybe I should learn to sub-assemble. What do you reckon? Do you like me inflicting pain on myself, where I have to build it whilst have to paint it while it's built, or should I sub-assemble? It must take a lot of precision, need hands like surgeons. Not the way I think. I've got really bad eyes, so I know I should, like when I'm working on PC, I should have glasses on, but I don't, because I just don't like wearing them. So these, do you want to see how thick these are? Now these are proper zooming glasses, they're not glasses, but that's how thick the lens is on them. But when it comes to my hand, nothing. Not a judder, not a shake. So my hands are fine. Apart from that one that's got a little bit of a spasm in it that you can see moving. That's not me, that's my hand. Has a life of its own. But no, it's, you know what? There's ways and means around it that you can do it. And everyone thinks that they should paint everything to a really high level. I mean, I'm an average painter at best, and I'll freely admit that. But I know a couple of little techniques that help me make things look a little bit better than the standard of painting that I am. My biggest problem is I'm impatient. I paint fast. Because I've got that many models that I've got, I just want to get through them, and I've always painted fast and fast and fast and fast and fast. So that's where my biggest problem is. I'm too rash. Right, so there is the Caliban green. All right, so we've done the Caliban green, which is Citadel colour. We're now going to do Warpstone glow. So how I do that now is I always have a dedicated mixing brush. I must be the only person who has a dedicated mixing brush. Let me shake them off. I have fire hands. My palms are longer than my fingers. Yeah. That means give me more money, more memberships, more gifted. Gimme. That's what that means. Big palms to put all the money on it. Fire hands. I've never heard that before. That's cool. Right. So what I'll do now is I'll get some Warpstone glow and just mix that in. It gets a little bit lighter. So I don't want it too many shades too low. And so I'm mixing a little bit of Caliban in as I go. There you go, that's about right. That's about right. There we go. And then I just want to test how it... Hang on, let me clean my brush. So then... Cool. That's the consistency I want. Right. So fire, long palms and short fingers. Air, long fingers and square palm. Okay. Teaching me something. I never knew this. Water, long fingers and long palms. Everyone now is sat there like this. Hang on, what have I got? Guarantee you, everyone in chat now is doing that. Give me... Right. If you're doing that, if I've caught you out, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if I've just caught you doing that. Is it Caltrike? Is that how you pronounce it? Caltrike? See? There you go. Tell me, yeah, instead of pinning me a thumbs up, tell me what you are in chat. Tell me what you are. Tell me what you are. So obviously now, yeah, I've been told I'm fire. Chaos is air. Caltrake. Caltrake? Can I just call you Cal? It's easier for me. Thank you. Thanks, Cal. So, we're back to our sergeant. So our sergeant has a few extra little bits on him. So he's got, obviously, the laurels of victory on the head, and he's got the laurels shoulder pad. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over the bits that I've just done, but not all of it. So we're going to find that colour that we just used. We're going to clear it off a little bit. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go over the edge of this bit again. So you can already see that that's looking slightly different. So what we'll do is we'll do the edge of this one as well. So now we're getting a few edges, and what I'll do is I'll do the edge of this one as well. And we'll move it in slightly. So I want a bit of a thicker amount on this. Now I've done it quite watered down so we can do multiple coats. And then we'll do a tiny dot up here. And then the same here. Blending in just a little bit. So there you go. You can start now seeing the colours starting to build up on it, on the tabard. And then what we'll also do is do the same underneath here, but not to the top. We're literally going to do it where up until the shadow takes it. There you go. Now you might look at camera and go, well, I can't really see that much of a difference. I obviously can, because it's a bit different. And you'll start seeing as the colour changes, getting lighter and lighter, you'll start seeing little bits. So what I'm doing here now is I'm using my brush, kind of like a dry brush, where I'm just flicking the corners of the laurels. Same on the arm as well. Just like literally going against the grain, just to catch the edge of him. I can see a few bits that I've missed, so I'll just finish that off. And I can see a little bit of fluff on it as well. There we go. So yeah, so that's him starting to build up. Then what we'll do is we'll move over to these and just keep doing the same. And then what we'll do is as we're gradually going, rather than, so like when we did the first run of Caliban Green, so let's say this is the whole tabard here to here, and it's in a wavy form like that. So let's say we've got a big wave that goes between these lines. I'll block that out with Caliban so that the shade and the shadows are here. And then what I'll do is, depending on what's furthest forward out of these, I'll do that side and then just gradually build up the layer. So as I'm building it up, I might do like Caliban Green that amount, then the mix that amount, the next mix that amount, the final mix that amount, so it builds the layers up. And that's it. That's all I'll do. Now when you're looking at it through this, you can see everything, but when you're looking at it from a distance, because these are only for tabletop ready stuff, then you can see it. Skeleton's Earth. Told you people are trying it. Come on, everyone in chat now. What are you? Oh, thank you, Skeleton. Yeah, they're starting to come together. Once I do the base, that's the biggest change. Because I do the base, all my Dark Angels are grey-based. So it's like an ash wasteland that they're on. So the grey works really well with the green and the bone, and that's why I do it. It's like when I do my Custodes, and when I do my Custodes, gold with purple cloaks, but the ground is going to be red, like Martian. And then my knights, because they're going to be pretty much metallic and a few other different colours, I'm going to do that more of like a mud and grass sort of base. So yeah. Because as I say all the time, you might do like an average or below average paint job, or, you know, to your eyes, not to anyone else's. You might do like a slightly below average paint job that you think you've done a really bad job, but a good base can massively enhance a poor paint job. And when I say poor, I mean poor that you think is poor. Because models are never ready until you say they're ready. I've got models there that are based and all sorts, but they're not finished. They're not finished. I've still got things I need to go back because I've learnt things since I painted them. So with them, I want to go back and finish them, but I never probably will. That's the only other thing. Probably not. I'll leave it. There we go. So I'm starting to do a few little bits like that. Nice pitch you got there, Bishop. Slade, what are you then? What's your go-to shade for Deathwing? Irish Soy Boy, do you mean the Deathwing? Do you mean the armor? Do you mean the tabards? Do you mean the Aquilas? Which bit do you mean? Doing something is better than nothing. Practice makes the master. Absolutely, Skeleton. Absolutely. So, Slave, right. If you read up through the chat, look at your hand now, right? And you've got your width and the... Oh, shit. You got the width and the length of your finger. And if you look up, Cal has put in what you are. So if you've got long palms and short fingers, you're fire. If you've got long fingers and square palms, you're air. And if you've got long fingers and long palms, you're water. The bone armor. So the bone armor, I do an undercoat of Xandri dust, or a slave calls it Sandra dust. And then I will do Seraphim Sepia as the shade, or the inking as I call it. Then I will dry brush over it with Xandri dust again. Then I'll build it up through different layers of, say, like your Shapti bone, flayed bone flesh. What are they called? Not that one. So, like, yeah, your Shapti bone, flayed one flesh, one other that escapes me at the minute. Oh, pallid witch flesh, and then yeah. So I build it up through these colours, and the last one then is Wraithbone. So the highlights of Wraithbone, and that's how I do my armor. If you go back to a few streams ago, I did it all on stream and showed everyone. It says how to paint Deathwing Armour. You'll see it. Instructions unclear. Dick stuck in a bottle. Oh, darn. Can someone go and help Slave get his penis out of a bottle, please? I'm guessing Chaos is going to volunteer as tribute. But yeah, could someone volunteer? Who's going to be first to volunteer this one? Is Chaos going to volunteer as tribute? You don't own a microscope. Irish Sci-Fi just had you off. There you go. There's tribute. Sorry, I already pre-booked for tonight. Can do tomorrow. Sweet. Yeah. Chaos. Didn't say it was a large bottle. Chaos has volunteered as tribute. Right, so there you go. You can already see like the layers picking up on that one. So that's that one done. So moving on to this. I'm fucking dropping everything tonight. What's going on? I am very tired though. Very, very tired. Right, so this one's slightly different, trying to get access to get the edges on. And don't be afraid to make accidents. Sometimes the accidents are the best thing you can ever do. Because actually, if you see something completely different and go, oh, actually, I quite like that. Sorry, I'm just concentrating. Just don't want to get green on these little bits. Alright, let's get this bit done. So a little bit down there, a little bit down there, a little bit on the front to tight in. Top, definitely. Get it a bit lighter. Wonderful. And then do a little bit running down there, a little bit running down there, a little bit here, a little bit there. Just anything that would be facing towards the sun, really. And I always have my shade above. So 1 second, if you've put a message, do apologise. I'll get back to you in a sec. There we go. Right, so what have I missed? Absolutely nothing. Cool. But yeah, there you go. So that's the front. Let's do the back. Now the back, as I said earlier, normally I'll have a shield on the back, but this one doesn't, so I do have to go a bit higher with the highlights on this particular one, because he doesn't have a shield, because his shield will be in his hand. That's that one. So I'm wondering, is Chaos already boarded a flight to Canada to do her tribute? This is just a tribute. So what's everyone else painting in chat then? What are people up to tonight? You're on your way with the oil, the baby oil. Well, no, we can't say that. Slave isn't P. Diddy, I promise. Hang on, we're getting political now. I need to stop. I'll do the same on this one. So what I'm doing is just getting a little bit of texture in it by doing a little bit of an angle. Right angle. And then if you can, try and get a little bit in there, which is going to be a bit of a pain. Fuck. Balls it up. There we go. Yeah, cut that one up. Fix it in a minute. It's an easy fix in fairness. A little bit round the edges here that stand out for the light. There you go. So that's him done. Painting 14 Poxwalkers, Ali G. Oof. Are you painting your Poxwalkers? Because I've got Poxwalkers to do. What do you do for the flesh? Let us all know. Hang on, let me go back to my lobby. But yeah, if anyone wants to jump into the Discord and show us off your models. So, yeah, post them in Discord. God, that's hurting. You primed your Deathwing with a coat of Wraithbone. Okay. It seemed a little too light to me. Yeah, it is, yeah. Now I'm seeing yours. I'll probably coat with Xandri Dust over it. Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you can do. Wraithbone for me is more of a white model. So if you're going to paint a white model, but you want it to be a bit off-white, that's when I kind of use it. But yeah, Xandri Dust I find is the better option. I use Xandri Dust for Death Guard. I use Xandri Dust for these. I use Xandri Dust for... What else have you Xandri Dust for? Yeah, it tends to be... But yeah, if anyone wants to jump in the Discord as well, show us your models off, !Discord in chat. Right, so this is the same as the last one. So we need to do this bit. You don't need to do all the way up because part of it is obscured by his axe. So you don't have to do the full thing. And this one's got a little bit of a taper on it. So we'll do that. Same on this one. And a bit of a taper, a little bit there. Got a little bit hiding underneath here. Now you don't have to do too much with this guy. Don't really have to do too much because his axes cover quite a lot of it, so it would naturally be shadowed anyway. Let's do that bit. Let's do that bit, and then move back up to here. Now I'm probably going to do... I don't know whether to do this front bit of white in it. I don't know yet. Because there is like a little seam that goes along there, so I don't know whether to do something with that. Still haven't decided yet. Probably not. There you go. So he's getting a bit of life in him now in his clothes. There you go. That's that one done as well. Mostly Kislev flesh, then Rakkar flesh. I don't want to look like they've been fully... Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. That's what I've been using. I've been using Rakkar flesh for Horus. So I brought Horus up because normally I haven't done a Horus model. I haven't done a Horus paint, but this is what Horus is up to at the minute. I've glued on the shoulder pads and his mace. Now I think the mace might have to move slightly, but yeah, I've done that because it's going to be easier to paint, especially the shoulder pads, because I want to redo the gold. For me, the gold's looking a bit too brassy, so I'm probably going to redo the gold in Retributor. But yeah, he's just starting to look pretty cool now. And as we know, this is what we focused on the last one. His cloak's starting to look a bit leathery now, especially when we stippled it a bit. You've got the shade already built up and whatnot. Yeah, I am going to highlight it with silver, but I want it a bit brighter. I think it's looking more brass, even though I'm using Balthazar gold. I think it's looking too brassy. So I'd rather be able to create the brass effect myself, because so I'm probably going to go over it with Retributor. It does recommend in the Citadel guide to use Retributor, but I just thought I'd have a little play around with the Balthazar, because I quite liked it. Yeah. Yeah, the Brass Master instead of the War Master, yeah. Bob on. Right, so I've got a little bit there to repair. Yeah, I wanted to have a little experiment just to see, because I used the Balthazar gold on the night. Hopefully I should be finishing soon. I just need a couple of nights not on here. Just do a few bits. Right, so this one's got exactly the same. So we're going to do that one as well. Same again, get in here ever so lightly. Don't want to really rub too much of the shadow on there. So get that in there. Same up here, but we're going to do like a triangle. And then do that bit, then move up to here. So he's got the same sort of helmet on as well, same sort of head as him over there. Hang on, have I done this one? No, thought I'd done this one. Sure, I've done this one. I'm going mad. I'm going crazy. Now he will have hence the reason why that's dark like that. He will have a shield on his back. I just wanted to get at the other bits. And the last one, before we make a bit more a lighter colour. It's one of the things I like about these things. You can twizzle them round in your hand and be comfortable doing it. That's them. Let's get in there, do that little bit there. Same up here, do the triangle again. And do the back. Triangle on there. Do the back. Wonderful. Right. So now what we're going to do... I assume those are weapons from AOS that they got. No, they're not actually. Great question though, Irish. Great question. They're actually from a place called. Hang on, sorry. Let me fix my legs. Oh, right. They're actually from the third parties from Dragoon Gaming. So that's one of the spears. So's that. That axe, those two axes, and that. They're all from a Dragoon Gaming, so they're all third party stuff. Because I ended up getting a shed load of them for like, I think 10 quid for like 10 spears and 10 quid for 10 axes. And I didn't fancy paying like 30, 40 quid for a box just for the weapons. So I ended up doing it that way around. Dragoon Gaming it's from. So you can't use them in like a tournament game for Warhammer. If you go like Games Workshop or anything like that, or you go to Warhammer itself. But just for playing against your mates and stuff, it's fine. Right, so we're going to lighten it up again. So we're going to put more Warpstone Glow. I'm going to lighten it up again. Now it's starting to get thicker because I've added more paint. So obviously, make sure you keep it thin. Get your water in there. So that's the colour we started with. And this is the colour where we're at now. So you can see it getting lighter and lighter and lighter. Now, because I'm only doing little highlights, I don't want it super duper thin. I just want it thinner than, like, maybe half as thin as what it should be. Or what you get out of the pot, I should say. I'm waiting for someone to say, like a Bilbo Baggins joke there. Like half as much, half as you deserve, or something like that. I can't remember what the actual line is from the film. Right, so... now we're going to pick out more of just the highlighted areas. So we're going to pick out like this bit. Can you see that? Yeah. So we're going to pick out this bit. And we're not going to go fully up. We're going to go part way up. And get the angle right on it. Then we're going to do the same on this bit. And then same up here, we're going to do that triangle again. Just there, line, a little bit of a line there. And then whilst we're here, we'll do a few little touches on it, but we're going to go against the grain again, just to catch them. So it's now starting to build up them layers of lightness. Do I get lighter and lighter and lighter again? Because I've still got, I'm at 50-50 now. I've still got a bit more warpstone. Then I got pure warpstone at the end just for like really, really light, very end bits. So same again. Triangle, a little bit of a line there, a little bit of a mark there, then up here. And the way I'm trying to do it is I'm trying to give it a bit of a fabric look. So I'm happy with like little weave lines appearing on there. Because it looks like a bit of fabric then. Same under here. Now we don't need to do too much because the light's only catching it in certain areas. They're literally just catching the top of the rounded area. And that's it. Right, that's that one done. Now I don't want it too... The way I paint, the way I've always painted is I don't want to do the full edge highlighting sort of thing. For me it's a subtle build up. And that's just the way I've always painted. It's not for everyone's liking. Hopefully it's for your guys' liking because you're all sticking around. But hopefully you've all hit that subscribe button. If you're new, please do. It does help me out massively. I'm hoping over the next couple of days I can maybe get to 1,200 subs because the last week has been absolutely ridiculous how fast things are moving. If you could hit that like as well, that would be brilliant. But one of the things that's really good is just chatting, just talking to me, because the algorithm picks up on it and then more people come, so it helps me out. I mean, obviously monetization helps as well, so if you want to become a member, but if you're new here, it's fine. Evening, Wilson, you alright? How are we? But I am doing a thing as well. So if anyone gifts a membership tonight and gets me, so this is just a little thing. So my YouTube is this. So that's me. See, I've put hi, so I'll just do it again. There you go. So that's me, Tallahassee. So if anyone gifts a membership and gets me, I'm going to give you a £5 voucher. There you go. There's a challenge for you. Because I like to be a member, but I don't want to pay for it. I'm a cheapskate. So we'll do that triangle again. We'll do the line there. We'll do the line there. We'll do the V shape that's over here, or the Y shape really. A little bit under there like that. We'll do there. We'll do that bit. And then we'll move up to the head. So we've got that bit. We've got that bit that goes around there. So it's like a concave effect. Do at the top. All of the top is in the sunlight, so we'll do all the top. Get a little bit of work in there. Wonderful. Then moving down here, we'll get these raised bits here. There you go. So you can see already that head is starting to... Hey up, Dank. Oh, you never got me. But you are going down. You might as well pay for it. Still cost you a £5.
To be fair.
Exactly.
Well, to be fair.
Hi, Omelette, you alright? You might as well pay for it. You're still... Because it's going to... I know, but it's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. Thanks, Dank. It's a bit of fun, Michael. Alright, I'll tell you what then. If anyone gets me, I'll give you a £6 voucher. But Dank will put you down. How are you, Dank? You alright? If you're around, Dank, come and pop into... I'm going to put you down 5 times as well, Dank. 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 So we do it, just in case anyone's new, wondering what we're doing. We do a giveaway. Have I put you down 5 or 6? 5. We do a giveaway at the end of every month. What I'm doing is I'm timesing everyone by 5 this week. So if you gift or do a super chat or anything, you're going down times 5 for the giveaway. And the giveaway is either a voucher or it is... Well, it is a voucher, sorry. So we do a voucher and we also do a t-shirt. So Dark Pack Gaming t-shirt. So who did you get? Bloody Shirt Music. Ooh, it's a new one on me. It's a new one. But yeah, there you go. So Dank's done it. So if anyone gets me, I'll give you a voucher. So it's basically costing you nothing if you get me. Because then I'll give you a voucher. There you go. And a voucher can be for anything. Amazon, Warhammer, whatever. Well, thanks, Dank. Do I back Stannis Baratheon's claim for the Iron Throne? Yes, Stannis was the next in line after Robert. Yes, definitely Stannis. Only Stannis. Can I get a participation trophy? Yes. Yes. Don't know what it is yet, but yes. Let's do it back here. But Sigmar, do you back Stannis' claim? That's the most important question. How are you, Omelette? You're all right. You're not pissed yet. What? Can I send you one? You can do a super sticker or a super chat for $1. Yeah, you can do that. Absolutely, you can do that. Do it, Omelette. See if it works. Do it. You're sober to 11% pints. You Sigma doesn't, right? Sigma, who has the best claim to the throne? Oh my good God. A child born of incest is the true king and heir. Well, I'm gonna change my vote. I'm gonna go for Aegon the Conqueror. Too much. Did anyone watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms? And what do you think about it? I absolutely loved it. It was a breath of fresh air. I loved it. There was no dragons, but it was great. But Sigma, who do you think killed Joffrey? Do you think it was Lady Olenna? Or do you think it might have been someone else? I think you can buy nothing for €1 in the UK. You can't for €1, but I mean, the euros can be converted. Them episode opening. Which one? Episode 2. There was no proof of that. The last to accuse Joffrey of being born of incest was found to be a traitor, believe it or not. Who was the last person to accuse him? Because there was quite a few accusers. Because you've got Lionel Baratheon, black of hair. Stefan Baratheon, black of hair. Robert Baratheon, black of hair. Joffrey Baratheon, golden head. So which is it? Which is it? There we go. So that's starting to come together now and it's getting a bit of life to it. As said with these, you don't have to worry too much about doing too much highlights on this. One, no one really has a look at his ass anyway. And two, a lot of it's in shadow, so don't worry about it too much. Just get what you can. Yes, but I mean that the pound is more than the euro, so when it converts, it's less. Yeah, fair enough. A jar of cheap jam for €1. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take some cheap jam. I'll take some jam. Jam, jam, jam. But I hope people who are new are subscribing, because it would be amazing. There are no rats under known. Pigeons are. Spies for the CSA. Melkor deliberately killed his brother. Yep. Fredo. Yep. Yeah. Do you reckon Maker deliberately killed Baylor? Do you reckon he did? Do you reckon he deliberately did it? Or was it just the throes of passion? Do you reckon he aimed for him and went, right, my turn to be king, you're not having it? Bah. Or words to that effect. Who here, and I really, 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 really want to get this, who here has Egg shouting, "Get up, sir! Get up!" as a tone for an alarm clock? And it switches to his old master saying, "Get up!" If anyone could make me that as an alarm tone and send it to me, I want that. I mean, it's not out of the realm that the Targaryen siblings killed each other. Oh, yeah. It's not like they have wars over it. It's not like there's another show that's coming into season 3 very soon where they are fighting over it, you know what I mean? It's not like they have the Blackfire Rebellion, is it? You know, none of that really happens. No, none of that. None of that,
That's what I appreciate about you.
Ooh. Dank's been a member for 4 months. You want a random child as your alarm tone? That's suspect. Get up, Sir Duncan. But you got to admit, that is a great alarm tone to have. And he's not a random kid anyway. He's the future king of... I was going to say king of Gondor then, but that's the wrong franchise. He's the future king of the realm. Trust me, he'll do a better job than Bran the Broken, who has the worst story. Sorry, so-called best story. Who has a better story than Bran the Broken? Pretty much everyone. So, Tyrion, who drinks and knows things, knows fuck all about who had the best story. He just got carted around for fucking 7 seasons. Right, last guy, and then we will do a 75-25 with the Warpstone compared to the Caliban. Who's my favourite character from Game of Thrones? From the books or from the TV show? Should we stick to the TV show to make it easier for now, Sigma? We're going to stick to the TV show. Show is easier. You're right. Show is easier. For me, I liked them all the way through it. Is the Hound. I'd probably say the Hound was my favourite character. But my favourite line, actually, and this is why I think. So hang on, I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole here. My favourite line in the entire show is, "I wish you fortune in the wars to come." That is my favourite line in the whole of the show. It's like strength and honour from Gladiator and stuff like that. So that's my favourite line. But there's 2 people who say it in the entire series. Only 2. One of them's in a flashback, and one of them says it before he's executed. Can anyone tell me who says that without Googling it? Who says, "I wish you fortune in the wars to come," or "wish you good fortune in the wars to come"? 2 people say it in the show. Who are they? True. So Arthur Dane was one, yes. So Arthur Dane. Who's the other guy who says it? Sword of the Morning. He does it. Ali G's never seen Game of Thrones. Ali G, man, you have to. Aris Dad? Nope. There is only 2 people who say it. In the show, this is. I don't know more say it in the book or anything. Saying the Hound, yeah, the Hound's fucking ace. I love the Hound. Right, so let's have a little look at how we're getting on with these bad boys. So let me just take these off. So we're just looking at the tabards now. So let's bring a bit of light into it so you can see. So you can start to see you're getting a little bit of light in the tab ads. Same on that one. It's probably better looking at a bit of a distance, really. And then you can start to see as well, you're getting a little bit of colour in the hood. So now what I do is go back to this. So we're currently around about 50-50. Warp Stone Glow. Oh, you used my affiliate link. Oh, hello. When did you use that, Wilson? When did you use that? Let's have a log into it now and have a little look. So yeah, in case anyone doesn't know what we're on about, so if you click !Wayland or type !Wayland in chat, that's my affiliate. So what we're doing is anyone who buys any Warhammer, first you get it 20% cheaper or up to 20% cheaper than you're buying from Warhammer Direct. And 2, I get a 5% kickback. Oh, just now, so it might not show, but I'll have a little look. So what we're doing is at the end of the year, anyone who buys anything via the affiliate link, we are basically going to put that towards some Warhammer stuff, and I'm going to give it away. What I'm getting at with that is, let's say, for example, there's 30 quid in the affiliate pot at the end of the year, then I'll give a model. But thank you, Wilson. I appreciate it, Wilson Family Jewelry. So let's say there's 30 quid at the end, then I'll buy whatever I can get for 30 quid. Does it work on paint as well? Yeah, it works on anything. You buy anything from them, and you get the kickback. I'm just going to log in now, see what it says. It might not show up just yet. No, I don't think it shows. I don't know if you get it. I'll keep checking, and I'll let you know. Because Silky bought from it as well, but I never got anything from it. So I need to... I might need to... Basically, when it gets delivered, let me know. And I'll have if it doesn't show up, I'll tell it. Yeah, so basically what you do is you click on it, on the link, you add your stuff to the basket and pay for it. And that should work. But yeah, if you get it delivered, once you get it delivered, let me know. And if it's still not got in, I'll just ask you for your reference, and I'll message them and just say, this person clicked on my link, why am I not getting it? Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to up this now to a bit more Warp Stone Glow. But appreciate that. What I find the easiest way to do it in future reference as well is I'll go into my basket. I'll go into it, I'll add a load of stuff to my basket, and then I'll click the link and do it that way. But hopefully it's worked. Right, let's get a bit of colour to it. So it's a bit too dark at the minute, so let's add a little bit into this. But yeah, going back, has anyone worked out then who... please God, not more Deathwing, have mercy, poor Blood Angel play. Has anyone worked out who says, I wish you... Oh, what's the phrase now? I forgot it now. I wish you good fortune in the wars to come. Anyone worked out who the second person to do that is? Are you a 40k purist, or do you dip into Old World and AOS as well? So, when I first started getting into Warhammer many years ago, I've dipped in and out of Warhammer for years. So I used to work for them many years ago, and Old World was called Fantasy. So there was no AOS. So when I started working for them, there was 40k, there was Fantasy, and there was Lord of the Rings. So I used to be into all of them. I was pretty much, I left the hobby, came back, done a painting competition and won. Jumped out the hobby again, jumped back into it recently, getting more into 40k stuff. So I like it. I'm not a fan of AOS, the game, but I love the models. I think the models are the best that Warhammer do. I want to do a Fantasy Army or Old World. I like the Horus Heresy stuff, so I dip into a few bits. Played your first game on Wednesday in an Escalation League, lost, but my opponent was cursing out Dave. How badly did Dave damage them then? Other than Conflict Hammer, what else do I like? What do you mean, like games? What other games do I like? Tabletop games. I'm thinking about getting into Trench Crusade and Conflict 47 because I like it's the sci-fi thing I like the best. But at the minute, I don't have enough time even for Warhammer. So I'm pretty much stuck to doing 40k at the minute. Yeah, because I just don't get enough time. Because I work 60 hours a week. I got 4 kids. I stream. So yeah, it's just a case of not having the time for anything, really. What are you into, Omelette? Fantasy. I haven't heard that name in years. Yeah, that's what it was when I was into it. It was fantasy. Warhammer Fantasy. Me, I'm a dad. I got 4 kids, Omelette. Yeah, I got 4. 4 poor kids with me as a dad.
Yeah, you have vasectomy.
Hello. Shane.
Alright, mate, how we doing?
How we doing, pal? That's Shane. Thank you for subscribing. Are you, Dank? You all right?
Long week.
Yeah, tell me about it, mate.
It's still not over.
Oh, good. You at the tower, yeah?
Yeah, I got taken off tonight. Because one of the other drummers fucked up, so he's been put on as punishment.
Ah, right, okay. Let's see what chat says there. Killed 2 intercessor squads. Nice. Blade Guard squad and a Judiciate. Nice. That's good for your first one. That's very good. But yeah, can be GG's. Everyone be GG's for Wilson Family Jewellery for first game. Very first game of 40k. GG's there. Well done. Dave was... is Dave your... Hang on, which is Dave now? It's not your Carnifex. It's your... It's one of the big models. But yeah, definitely GG's. Well done. Well done, man. Well done. Right, let's get back to this guy. So when do you finish? When do you finish then for a bit? Is it? It's not next week. Week after, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
Oh, go on. Oh, go on.
I just got some very good news about that.
Oh, go on.
So, out of nowhere,
Yeah.
another tower's come up that we need to cover. So
Okay.
I'm on that
Okay.
next weekend,
Right.
which is great because I was going to say, oh, I'm free that weekend now, because that was the weekend you're going to go up to Element Games, but obviously I'm not anymore.
Well, this weekend
then
coming. It's the
there's-
one after. 13th and 14th.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
All right, right, right.
And then there's this pause thing that the senior drum major wants to do, but the bugling stuff now they're coming into tourist season,
Yeah.
and that's going to take 4 days off my leave.
Ooh.
So yeah, both of those got told to me in quite quick order. So yeah, that was very nice meeting.
So you still going Warhammer World though, yeah?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Who's going to Manchester? Because I'm not sure anyone is.
I don't know yet. I'm still waiting to find out myself. So what I'd probably do is message, because if no one's going, there's no point. We might as well just do a Warhammer World and then go from there. Decide what we're doing.
I was going to say because I'd still be up for like a night in Nottingham,
yeah,
even if it's just you and me.
yeah. Because I reckon Chaos would be more up for a night out in Nottingham than she would be a night out in Manny.
And she barred from all the places in Nottingham.
I think it's all the places in Manny she's barred from. Nightly Chaos.
Ah, okay. Oh fuck! I forgot she was in chat.
Snap! I have 4. Oh, you got 4 kids too. Nice. With your current missus and 2 with the previous. Yeah, I got 4 with the same woman, unfortunately. And that's her laughing. That's Chaos. She's laughing in chat. Warhammer Worlds needs a roller coaster. That'd be cool. How dare they have a world at the end of their name without having any rides yet? How dare you? How bloody dare you? How are we getting on with the subs? Have we got any more subbies? Obviously, we just had 1. Ooh, 11.90. 5 more subs, please. Please, 5 more subs. If there's alcohol, so what do you reckon then, Chaos? Should we sack off doing the Manchester and get a hotel in Nottingham? What do you reckon? There's me, no kids, no wife. I'm sure I do love my train set. Choo choo, lucky, you bet. Choo choo. Slave, the choo choo marine. Well, what we should do is let me message Game Right then, because I know he's coming Warhammer World. Let me message Walker. Let me message a few of them. And would you rather do Nottingham? Because it makes more sense, because we'll be finishing at like 4 or 5 o'clock, then having to travel to Manchester, then having to get dressed, then go out. So, for me, it would make a lot more sense to do Nottingham.
Yeah. Also, it's a bit less of a drive if I have to go work on a Monday.
Exactly. Right. Let me
Although
message...
I'm going to be a petty little bastard and just play really shit now. Like, oh dear, what a pity, eh? You know what would help if I had some recovery time?
Right, I'll message a few people, because Game Right might be up for that. Because he prefers it. It's like a smaller amount of people. So, yeah, we'll put that up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and by the way, fuck Forge World and its fucking resin.
Oh, what have you done to your what? Right, so, if anyone doesn't know, if anyone hasn't been here, Dank has a Warlord Titan. Right? He's constructed a lot of it, and the problem now is...
Well, no, actually not constructed that much of it, because obviously work's gotten in the way. It's more, I've washed it several times, and it still has like that oily.
Right.
The releasing agent.
Is there anything... Have you been online to see what people recommend as instead of like fairy liquid?
Well, I found out, actually.
Oh, go on.
Because the problem is, there was one guy that I know who gave me a message, and he says actually the stuff he used to do his brasses works. The only problem with that is that will get in the recesses, and it's got so many recesses in it, it would just be a nightmare for it to come out.
Yeah, fair enough.
So what I've actually done is using the kind of flat of my blade, scraping it lightly off, and you can. It works, but they're big pieces, so it's taking me for feckin' ever.
Sorry, I was just laughing at the. So Frankie Lynch just put a comment which I get quite often. He's like, "Oh shit, you guys do airsoft? Yeah, we do airsoft as well." This started off as an airsoft channel, and wasn't doing very well, and it's got more into Warhammer, so it developed into a Warhammer channel. But yeah, quite a lot of us are here chatting Warhammer. Lukewarm water, soap, and a toothbrush. That's what I did. In fairness, that's the way I did mine. And have you seen Horace, by the way? I've stuck a few bits onto him. He's here. Just thought I'd show him off.
Have you?
Yeah, I've stuck some bits onto him.
Oh, very nice.
He's looking good, isn't he? Look at the size of him compared to a Blade Guard. Look at the fucking size of him. My son.
Fuck.
He's huge.
That's Primaris as well.
Yeah, and that's Primaris. He's massive. So yeah, I've stuck them on because I thought it'd be easier to do the shoulder pads, the arms, and everything like that this way around. Yeah.
Fair.
So that's why I've done it this way. The only thing is I've got to do is I'll have to adjust this slightly to be able to get the cape in, because you're supposed to put the cape then the shoulder pad. But yeah, I'll figure it out. But I was gonna paint Horace tonight, but I'm too tired after work. I didn't get home till late and stuff like that. But yeah, Horace is looking good. Thank you very much. Hi Nigel, you're all right. I stopped about a year ago. Went to Catterick a few times for it, but work week's too long for the airsoft now. Just doing 40. I'm kind of that's kind of the route I went down there, Frankie. Yeah, absolutely the same. Absolutely the same. But if anyone wants to see some of the airsoft stuff, there's videos if you go back. So I remember the first time I did it, getting shot and stuff like that. And also we have loadout pictures and stuff on the Discord. So !Discord, yeah, pop on over. But we do the fake way where Dank's like the real McCoy. He's like fully forces and stuff.
No, you do you do the fun way.
Oh, sorry, I do the fun way. Yeah, that's right.
I do spending several hours sitting in one position way. It's not exciting.
Yeah, I think Nottingham might be a better idea. So yeah, I'll message a few people.
Sweet.
Might be worth putting as well. Just put because obviously you put for a night out. Might be worth just putting it back on the group again, saying if anyone's coming, fancy a night out because we're going to stay over.
Yeah, Roger, I'll put that on.
Yeah, sound. Right, we're nearly there. We got one more. Oh, I really want an MTW. I haven't got one though. How long my Yukara have I got, man? I must have about 6. Yeah, I've still got about 6 months on my Yukara because the place I got my Yukara from shut down. So in the future, I'll either be getting someone else to get it for me on their Yukara, or I don't know, because I've got a few bits. So the last riff I got was a minigun. I got one of them underarm ones, so it clips underneath my arm, and I'm holding it upside down, so the minigun's underneath here like this. I won a gas shotgun, which does 5 or 10 shots. Yeah, I got a minigun. I might do an airsoft stream one night, just showing what I've got, or I might just take pictures and put them on the Discord. I haven't decided yet because YouTube don't like airsoft.
I was about to say, probably gonna have to be careful. Like,
yeah, last time we did one, we had to put disclaimers on it saying these are toys and stuff like that. So yeah, you have to be careful with them because I did a stream once, and I was showing off my riffs, and I got kicked. And I said I broke channel rules for weapons and stuff like that. Where if I actually just put that they're toys, YouTube don't do it. Which is weird.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. There we go. So I'm trying to make these things look more like fabric-y rather than just like. But yeah, I've got a mini. So my riffs that I've got are. So I've got 357 long barrel Magnum. I've got a T-Rex. I've got an AAP01. I've got just a HFC crappy gun that looks like Solid Snakes from. What was he in? Metal Gear Solid. Under the bed, I've got an MP5, so it's the Cymer, the Platinum Edition one. I'll just take that off because when this moves, it rubs on it and it goes right down my ears. So I've got a Cymer Platinum Edition minigun where the barrel on it's about that long. Actually, the barrel on it's probably the length of that brush, but I outrange pretty much everyone's sniper rifle. I've got a G&G gas shotgun which shoots either 5 or 10. I've got which is you put a big mag in it as well, so it's really cool, that one. I've got minigun. I've got my Predator, which is a G&G CM16 with loads of upgrades on it, and that shoots fucking miles. I've got a shitty what they called? Ares. What's the name of it? It's an 007. Oh, I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, that I used to use for me and that's about it.
BPA?
Hey?
Walter?
No, it's just they all have different names because they're a lot of them are like Chinese and Japanese. So Ares Amoeba, AM 007 or 008, one of them. MTW and a GP Stone are nice. PPK, yeah, Walther PPK. But yeah, there is pictures of us on. If you go on to the Discord, there's pictures of us there. Yes. Also, as well, if you really, I'm telling you what, Capra, come on, get in the lobby. So, Frankie, if you really want to hear someone with a good collection, 50 plus, Capra will be hopefully jumping into the lobby now to list off what he's got, and it will take a while. If you could turn any COD map into an airsoft range, what would you pick? Well, funnily enough, I don't know if it's still there, but Greasepiece, he works at level 2, and I'm pretty sure they've got Nuketown. I think they've pretty much got a Nuketown in the middle of it in level 2.
Nice.
But me, out of all of them, I would like to do from the original Modern Warfare, Creek. So there's the one with you've got a cave in there, you've got multiple floors, you've got buildings. That's the one I would love to do as an airsoft because I think it would work best. But all the best gun, all the aspects would be spread shot in Contra. I don't know why. But come on then, Capra. What have you got?
I'm just checking exactly how many. I've only got 51.
Yeah, 51 riff.
Jesus Christ.
Only got 51. He's a collector. He's a procurer.
You got a light right now.
Well, actually, I think what we should do, rather than Capra naming them, I think what we should do is chat should have a put in chat what you'd like to see if he's got a version of that, so like an AK-47, MP5, stuff like that. Put in chat, and then Capra will say he's got like 6 versions of it, and he'll explain what they are.
I tend to only have one.
Yeah.
There's a Nuketown in level 2.
It is in level 2, yeah. I was just saying that to people then, yeah. Let me try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complete with a UPS van and a bus. And they've also got like a plane fuselage in there.
Yeah, they got plane fuselage, yeah. Remember sticking my head up through the cockpit window and just popped in. Luckily, I was wearing a helmet. Because it's the only time I've ever worn a helmet and I got popped in the head. Dragonov. Have you got many sniper rifles? I know you've got the HPA
I've got a silverback SRS, yes.
Yeah, you got a silverback SRS. Is that the only sniper rifle you got?
No. Well, I've got the silverback. I've got my Nemesis Arms Vanquish, and I've got an Umarex CX90, which I don't use because it's the gas piston is mental. So I like to use the spring piston, but the spring piston's made out of plastic, which in and of itself is fine, but so's the face that the trigger sear sits on. So and it rounds off virtually instantly, so it doesn't stay cocked. But yeah, me silverback's HPA'd. It is. I've only used it a couple of times, and one of the times I did use it was at the site that we used to run.
Oh yeah.
And it was a game. It was basically a push game, and there was only me and another sniper left. And there was one guy that came up to me and said, "I thought I saw you with a sniper. Why did it feel like it was a DMR?" Because because it's HPA and it's short stroke. I was firing at him so fast. I missed him with every shot, but I was firing at him so fast. I just had to keep his head down for ages because it's like.
That's the thing with silverbacks. They're so soft on the rail, the lever. Well, you know what I mean.
I do not have a Dragonov.
There you go. Danky doesn't have a Dragonov.
Call yourself a collector.
I have a VSS Winterers though.
Wilson shot a real SA-80. Okay.
So have I. It's the only real steel gun I've actually fired, and it's the worst gun ever made because
Whoa.
because I am old. I fired it when I was in like the sharpshooting group when I was in cadets. I got turned down because of my scoliosis for the main deal, but when I was in cadets, it's like you had those single shot ones.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, that one.
Yeah, and because I'm old, there wasn't A1, A2, A3. It was just the original SA80, and that thing was absolute gash.
Oh yeah, fair one. If it's the original one, I thought you just like talking about any of them.
Well, no, the A3 will be all right because it's basically the UK government bought H&K to make them work.
Yeah, that's true.
It's all right.
They had to buy a German company to make the British guns work. That was designed by committee. That was.
What are they replacing it with? Because am I right in thinking that they're changing it? It's not going to be the. Not going to be the SA18?
I think they're replacing it with Thoughts and Prayers.
It'd be some sort of.
We'll be the last people to get it, though, mate. I'll be honest, it will go to all the specialised regiments. Paras will get it first. Probably be a Heckler and Koch or something.
And yes, Slave, Dragunov was the guy you meet in GoldenEye.
It's a pity, because it's actually a decent rifle now.
Well,
it took several years.
Yeah.
And even Garantham still doesn't like it. Because America did the whole thing, going to 6, it was basically 6mm, something along the lines of 6mm.
65s.
That's not going well, is it?
No, the US Marines said, yeah, we don't want it.
Yeah, everyone's like, this is a stupid idea. Just keep us with the 5.56. It works. So a 300 blackout, it works.
Yeah, and it's lighter.
Oh yeah.
People don't realise how heavy mags can get, especially when you have to carry like a battle load.
Yeah.
And weight adds
well,
up.
that's why one of them, one of the proposals was the plastic shrouded 6mm bullets.
Oh, that would be, if it actually works properly, dream come true, because I fucking hate picking up casing.
What's his best performance riff? There you go. So Frankie's asking, Capra, what's your best... I'm guessing performing, what works all the time. What's your best one?
But I say it's airsoft, so performing means different things for different people.
Do you mean
stuff like
the reliability?
Stuff like my absolutely cheap, as in, well, I want it, but they are like literally cheap. One of the cheaper guns to buy. I've got a G&G CM16 SRS, which I have took as my secondary for virtually every single game I've ever gone to since 2019. I've never serviced the damn thing, and I use it every game because I'll take something stupid like my G3, which weighs like 6 kilos. I'll use that for like 2 games and go, yeah, nah, and then end up with the CM16, and it works every time. I've literally submerged that in water, held it underwater with the entirety of my 14-stone body because I landed on my face, upside down. I went to go jump over a brook.
I've heard this story many times. It's funny.
Yeah, I put my foot on I put my foot on what I thought was a tree. Turns out it was an exposed pipe. So my foot went. I went over the pipe, and the pipe was like tall enough, high enough off the ground, so when I was upside down, still holding my CM16, that went in the water. My hands were still underneath the gun, and then my face ended up on the gun, and I'm like literally perpendicular but upside down.
Perpendicular.
And the pipe was still at kind of like my knees, so my legs were just dangling in the air. A couple of lads grabbed me by my ankles and pulled me back out. First, I couldn't see the damn thing because my face probe was silted. I couldn't take it off because it's still in game. So I'm there blind, doing it from memory, figuring out where the button is on the back of my buttstock so I can flip it round and pull my battery out. And just disconnect my battery, and it's because it's like wet. I left it for like a week. Cleaned the barrel, plugged the battery back in, worked fine. Still works. Still not serviced it. I think at one point I've changed the MOSFET to a new MOSFET, but that wasn't because of the water. That's because I finally decided to mess about with it. but I absolutely love that. As for like the most performing, that's literally the most. It's got the most miles on it, and it slings further than it should, but it doesn't sling as far as another G&G. There's too many flaming acronyms in Airsoft. It is.
I didn't bring up my So I got my corn.
I'm going through my list. The pistols.
We're gonna have to thicken up some of them.
Me ARP9, that's the one. G&G ARP9, which is basically the same gearbox, but it's like the smaller version. So it's got a smaller barrel than the CM16, got the same MOSFET in it, has run just as long, but for some strange reason, even though it's got a barrel slightly longer than a pistol's, it can chuck.
Yeah,
it chucks 2/8 further than it ever really needs to, and I've done nothing to that either.
Yeah, it's like my Cymer MP5. I was saying before, it outranges most sniper rifles by quite a distance, and the barrel's tiny on it, and that's just stock out the box.
There was just some runs of riffs that you just don't mess with it. It's like messing with it breaks it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
You're always chasing after something. It's stuff like if you get a TM, you'll get a TM because it's a TM. I only own how many TMs do I own?
I don't own one. Don't want them. 3.
And they're all pistols. And I won them. No, I bought one because it's ridiculously funny. That's my little LM. Was it an LMP? LP. It's a tiny little thing that you'd stick on your belt. It's ridiculous. It only fires 8 shots and it's hilarious. And one day I'm going to go somewhere where they're going to do a hostage game, and I'll volunteer as a hostage and then just blow everybody in the back of the head when they don't know that I've still got a pistol. One day I'll do it. But yeah, you'll get something like a TM and you have to upgrade that. You have to change the barrel out. You have to sort the spring out. You have to do stuff because TM always make it underpowered. But then you get really cheap people because G&G isn't expensive.
No.
As I say, that CM16, in fact, I can look it up for you right now. I'll see what a brand new CM16 costs. G ampersand G CM16 SRS. First one that comes up is Defcon. Other airsoft companies are 249 quid.
Yeah,
that's gone up.
Everything's gone up. Everything.
They were cheap. Wow. They used to be like 160 quid. I'm sure of it.
Might just be that site's quite expensive.
220 euros. That sounds more like it. I'm curious now. What's an ARP9 these days? Although saying that again, I am old, so they're up to the 3rd iteration of it, which has got a better battery box. 250 quid as well.
Sorry, calm down.
Wow. I'm going to start selling all my guns. They're all appreciating.
Oh, no, are your ones going down while other ones are going up?
No, his is going up and everyone else's is going down.
Mine are going up. I've looked at both my G&Gs that I got. They were like 160 quid at the time. They're 250 now. I don't want to have a look at me ridiculously expensive stuff like me M14.
Omelets still here, everyone, just in case anyone was worried he's not.
Let's have a look. WE. Scar. H. How much are they selling? That's double bell. Where's the WE stuff? I specifically typed WE.
Did you mean?
Because I've got I've literally got an entire wall of gas stuff, which runs completely differently from electric, but I absolutely love gas stuff.
In case anyone's wondering, all I'm doing here now is the Aquila and the Dark Angel symbol on the side are corn red initially, and then it's got a layer of me mix, my Nuln Oil, and my Lamy medium mix. And all I'm doing now is just doing some of the highlights with corn red again, and then I'll start building it up very much the same with either. Actually, I'll probably get it down to Evil Sun Scarlet, but yeah. Oh shit! Fuck me, that's like the 4th time I've knocked them over today. My models hate me.
You're all butterfingers today.
I am. I'm very tired.
I'm trying to rope my friend into taking me to go look at a disco.
When?
On Sunday. He likes buying discos. He's a more Land Rovers than soft make.
And what I do to try and get they get the feathers in the Aquila with a nice bit of a highlight on the edge. I always go against the grain like I was doing with the Laurels of Victory. Go against the grain very lightly, like a kind of dry brush, but not dry brush. And it picks out just like the edges. And do like multiple strokes.
Nice. What are you going to be taking these guys with?
Army wise,
Yeah.
I don't know yet, because I could just take 3. Oh. Thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Please say hello in chat. Isn't that just edge highlighting with extra description? No, because it's more of a dry brush. It's a dry brush. Because I'm not running my thing along the edge of it. I'm flicking up. What type of dark red is this? Really cool. So it starts off with corn red, and then it's got me Nuln Oil and Lamy medium mix on it. That's all that is, just them two. Slave's in a funny mood tonight. I'm going to unsub to him.
I like the way he completely glossed over his question. What does this have to do with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta?
Yeah, because I don't know what that is.
You don't have a clue what Super
I've
Saiyan
got
4 Gogeta is.
Yes, exactly. So I glossed. I abandoned that. Oh shit! I was about to paint and realised I didn't have a fucking model in the stand. I'm like, whoop.
That's the Invisible Marine.
Did I do this guy?
He's cloaked.
Yeah, I did. You can unsub and sub, possibly, but it'll be a negative to me because they'll go back one, and I won't go back forward one until tomorrow. So don't do that, Omelette. Don't do that to me. Don't be that guy. He chuckled. I heard it. I did. I read it, and I went, "Is that something to do with?" Yeah, never mind. And carry on. That's what I did. So I looked and went, "Nah, I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going there."
I swear that's just what half the time you do to Slave. It's like, oh, just don't go now.
This is mental. I can't even find anywhere that is selling a WE Scar Age.
But if everyone could as well, help a few of the people in chat out, because a lot of the people in chat, we're all sort of like the same community. We all like help each other out and whatnot. So if you could do !Slaith in chat and go over and give him a sub, please, and watch some of his stuff. He'd be streaming probably after me. Also, !Mike, !Legend, and !Chaos, please. We're all same community. We all like to help each other out, and it's just nice if you could subscribe to them as well. It'd be brilliant. Thank you.
You also do !Pay taxes because I need a pay rise.
!Fuck off, dank. I mean, what? You get paid enough. You can afford a Warlord Titan. You have no right to say, I need a pay rise. Yeah, Dave. Yeah.
I was on noodles the rest of the month.
Did you have the noodle dream?
Basically. Well, no, I started being a really good son and going around my dad's, which I'm sure he thought, oh, this guy loves me now. I'm like, nah, free food.
I need food.
And now he's got on a veggie diet, so I've not seen him in ages.
Exclamation mark pot noodle, exclamation mark daddy's boy. Slave's taking a mickey out of you now. I'll tell you what, Wilson family, you'll have to message me on Discord, right? Because we'll have to do a little thing that pops up when you do exclamation mark Dave just for your nids. So I want you to think of something, send me some options, and I might surprise you one day by putting it up. Because we have got, so Dank's got one. We did one for Dank. He's got to type in.
Yay.
Daddy wasn't there. Daddy wasn't there.
Hey, look, I'm sorry I've got parents that love me and don't question and are guilted by their divorce that I use to my advantage.
See, I was unlucky. I never went through that. My parents stayed together. They're still together now.
Selfish.
I know, selfish fuckers. I never got that advantage.
Yeah.
How dare they? How dare they still love each other?
Mum keeps going, your father's only buying you love of me. Yeah, what's the problem with that? I'm not seeing a problem with this. Everyone's a winner here.
Yeah, and your point is?
Yeah. I'm struggling to find the part where I care about my morals.
There you go. Exclamation mark cheek. Cheek, cheat. Chaos is a cheating bastard.
Yeah, shame the FAQ didn't sort out her bloody chosen. Or possessed, sorry.
Nothing will happen until next year now. Oh, gone up 2 more subs.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. 3 more subs and we get to the magical. And I can't believe I'm saying this considering where we was just 2 weeks ago. That 3 more subs, we get to 1,200 subscribers, which is fucking mental considering we've only recently got to 1,000. So, big thanks to everyone. I think it was it beginning of December we hit 1,000, something like that, which is just absolutely just mental. So thank you very much, everyone. Right, so we're going to do the same sort of thing that we've been doing. So we've got we don't have to do it as much with this. Chaos is biblical. Give her a slap, she'll turn the other cheek. Would I be a D if in 2,000 game I took 3 non-emissaries and just sit them on my objectives? Absolutely not. Just do it. That's part of the rules, isn't it? If it's in the rules, you're not a douchebag for doing it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What are you on about?
As a person who had to fight tanks that technically had the fly keyword, and so just sat them on top of buildings.
Who was that?
A big yellow guy.
Yeah, we don't like Big Yellow. We don't like him.
You're going to turn into him once you get to 1,200. It'll be too big for us small people.
No, never. I will never forget my roots, and I will never turn around and say, "Can someone check if gifting and super chats are working?" I've not seen them actually done today. Can someone check if gifting's working? You know, I just want to make sure my channel's still working properly. Yeah, someone just test it out for us, thanks. And super stickers. The super stickers work? I don't know. I've not seen them work. Someone needs to test it. Sorry.
You know what? No one's tested the 50 subscriber option for a while. I think someone needs to do that.
The 50 subscriber option? Or
Yeah.
The 50 member option?
50 member.
That's the one, yeah. We need someone to test that out. Yeah, gifted is... Yeah, as Slave said, it might be bugged. Can someone test it?
This is a skit, but it's just YouTube. There's a chance it isn't working.
Yeah. So true. YouTube never works. That's true. I just need someone to test it. Oh. Sorry, skeleton.
Oh, to be fair.
It worked.
Wow.
To be fair.
Wow.
To be
Do you
fair.
feel bad yet?
I feel really
To be
bad now.
fair.
I've turned. I've gone full yellow. I've turned into Varrock. Skeleton, I'm
Refunded
gonna Skeleton, I'm gonna put you down 5 times for the giveaway at the end of the month. For that, thank you so much.
See, this is the reason why you're a Dark Angels player. You just betray people.
But you did miss the question the other day. You missed the Dark Angel. I told you about it, didn't I?
Yeah, the
Oh, hey, Michael,
what's his name? Calabi something.
Nemiel.
Nemiel.
Yeah, Nemiel.
But you never get a Marine called like Dave or something. Always got to be named by that.
Scared
'Cause-
the
'cause-
crap out of me.
Because Dave is what did? So Dave is like a Astra Militarum character.
Just like a space Marine called. It always have to be like all these high names. I'm like, you never just nickname
What, Dave?
or just simple Dave. See, Dave's a solid. If a space Marine named Dave came to save me, I'd trust him in my life.
My
'Cause I know
name
that's a
is
solid
Dave.
dude.
I am here to save you, my brother. There you go. Would you let Dave save you now? You've heard his voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd be like, you know what? That's a solid name. I'd let Dave borrow my lawnmower. He'd turn it back in good nick.
You'd let Dave take your missus out on a night out
Yeah, because I know she'd get back in good time.
with a smile on her face.
Yeah. I also don't have a missus, so if he went down and found one, it'd be great.
So, all right, okay then. So, if your ketchup, Slade is ketchup, Val is mustard. Nah, I'm not relish. Nah, I'm a bit too spicy for relish. I've got to be more. I don't know. What am I? I'm not relish.
Your Wingstop blue cheese.
Wingstop
Plain
blue.
bitch.
What? What?
Because you're plain.
I'm plain. Is that a
Yeah,
good
that's
thing?
right, I
Is
said it.
Oh, he said it. You call me plain, everyone? It's a bit harsh. Exclamation mark, Dave the gentleman. Dave is a gentleman. Who was
You know what I'm
that?
gonna name-
Who was that? Was it Scooter who always used to sing about a guy called Dave?
Ew.
Isn't he German? German. It was years ago. I'm sure it was called Scooter. Like oh, well, I saw it a few times on Facebook, but I used to have like Dave in the songs all the time. I know it's the wrong genre, but that's why I've seen it on Facebook. It's not the music I tend to listen to, as you could probably tell. Your job, Dank, as well. If we're doing Nottingham, is to find somewhere to go out as well that night.
Sweet. Will do. What's the word? Gone blank here because I'm also very tired.
Lettuce.
My opinion on what is a good bar goes down as soon as I get drunk.
Yeah.
If it's open, I'll go in.
Need someone that plays good music. That's the goal.
Yeah. Ended up in a goth bar in Edinburgh. That was
Oh,
weird.
See, oh shit! I like the way that that broke. No, it hasn't. I like the way the leathers turned out. So that was just brown with a bit of null on it. I like the way the leathers turned out though. Don't really need to highlight that much. I'll take that. Yeah, this guy. I'm surprised his arm hasn't popped off because I've dropped him twice. He's probably looking at me going, "Bastard."
Brother, I've fallen.
Oh, help me, brother! Help me! Gosh, I'm dropping the. Right, I need to. Right, I'm going to finish this red, and I think that's it then. I'm dropping everything today. Dark Pat is not having a good day. So yeah, pretty much all I'm doing here is getting the top bits of the Aquila done, getting some of the wing tips or the feather tips done. That's pretty much it. Just to give it that little bit of highlight. There you go. 3 more to go. 3 more to go. I have not eaten since about... What time did I have lunch today? 12:30. Because I was with a customer. I had to go and fuel a car, run back with me food. That was about 12:30, and he was coming in at 1, but he turned up 15 minutes early, so I had to wolf down a sandwich. So that was the last time I ate. I ate something about 12 o'clock, and I had 2 cans of Monster, which I normally have anyway, and they probably were enough. I normally have a can of Monster for breakfast and 1 for lunch.
I like that. It drills that.
Yeah. So, but for me, it's got to be sugar-free. I don't like sugared Monster, so I tend to stick to the white Monster.
I'd recommend the cranberry. Oh, sorry, the Viking berry one. That's a good one. That's sugar.
I have Sneak.
Is it sugar-free one, that one, is it, Dank?
No, it's sugar, but it doesn't. It's not like overly sugary.
Nah, I've got to go sugar-free. Got to. It's just the way it is.
The way.
This is the way. Right. 2 more to go. Does a Monster have taurine in it like Red Bull? Probably.
Yeah.
I've had enough bull's balls in my mouth to I don't give a fuck. His name was Dave. He's on the plane.
Yes, it does have taurine. And it has vitamins.
I've got a demon heart. Yes, I do have a demon heart. Yes, my heart is strong as an ox. An ox's heart. You know what? For a big guy like me, I have an incredibly slow heartbeat. That's what the doctor said. That's why your metabolism's dead slow, because your heartbeat's dead slow. So I think my resting heart rate is something like it's like 55 to 60, something ridiculously slow.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's for a big guy like me. Yeah.
My heartbeat's way too high. When I was in school one time, when we was in science, they were like test it, and the girl who was paired with me, she counted, she went 182. He went, no, you're doing that wrong. And she went, no, sir, it's 182. I've done it twice. So he came over and he went, are you dead? I'm like, nope, it's just the way I am. Now I'm older. It's got down to about 85.
They're relatively normal.
No, I'm just very it's just I just have such a slow heart. It's like I have the way I can control me heart rate as well. It's like if I'm out of breath all of a sudden, like within a couple of seconds, I can drop my heart rate right down, which not a good thing, but it means I've got good control over it. I made butter chicken and it was lush. Oh god damn you! I'm fucking starving here. Get this, I'm allergic to Red Bull, but I can drink Monster and Relentless. So what ingredient does Red Bull have that the others doesn't, that we found out? My heart rate is high and my blood pressure is high. Fucking hell, Michael. I prefer Monster because it contains ginseng, which is what really gives you that boost. Oh, nice. My heart beats only for Sky on the Pip. I'm not singing that.
I just can't drink Red Bull anymore because it just reminds me of fucking Jaeger bombs, and I just get queasy every time now.
I thought you were going to say you can't drink it because it reminds you of fucking. What's wrong with that? Reminds me of getting me underwear. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it doesn't happen anymore, but that's why. I remember when I was a kid. Right, so this is... You think... Right, I'm 43. Okay. 44 next week. So make sure everyone gives me memberships next week. It's my birthday. So, when I used to be in school, right, this is my week used to go for sports. So we'll start on a Monday. So Monday we had training. Tuesday training for someone else. Wednesday a game and training. Thursday training. Friday off but go out and get pissed. Saturday a game in the morning, a game in the afternoon. This is rugby, by the way. Saturday night go out drinking. Sunday have a game. Back to Monday. You're 43 next week. I'm a year older than you, Michael. I thought I was more than a year older than you. Yeah, I'm 44 next week. Friday. So streaming next week, we'll do a Thursday stream because I might do a Friday day stream because I'm off Friday and I'll have the house to myself because everyone will be at school and whatnot. So I might do a Friday day stream for my birthday if everyone wants to come along and gift memberships and stuff. I mean, what? Can anyone see if super stickers are working? I haven't seen a super sticker in such a long time. I miss them things. They're quite comical. Slaves 37 next week and 37 this week too. What date shows, Michael? Are you before me or after? I'm rubbish with dates. The only dates I know are my kids' birthdays, and sometimes I get that wrong. And my brothers, I have to work out how old they are based on what year they were born. That's how I figure out how they are. So my immediate family, I'm good with the dates, but that's it.
If when I work on my brother's dates, I go
The
back
10th?
on my stepmother's Facebook a year, and just look at her birthday posts for her sons. I'm like, that's when their birthday is. Cool.
Omelette won't give me any of his euros. That's fine, Omelette. You keep him. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. So jobs we've got done then today. So we've got the tabard's done. And we've got the Aquila, the Dark Angel symbol. So the only things really I need to do on this guy now is a little bit on his shield. I need to redo his eyes and just check for any mistakes. And then a little bit of blue highlight here, a little bit of silver and gold highlights here. And he's pretty much done. This guy, the same. But yeah, the tabards are looking quite cool. You can see the definition in them, and you can see the definition in the Aquilas. You can see like the edges are lighter than the interior, which is what I was going for. His axe is starting to look good. I need to do the whites because you've got the skull on his axe there. So I just need to do a tiny bit of highlight on that. Faces I'll do next time as well because he's just got a bit of coating on his face, but he looks proper angry, doesn't he? So I need to give that a coating. We've gone
Where'd
for
you get the bits from? The weapons from?
Dragoon Gaming. Can anyone tell me? Can anyone remember whose head that is? We're trying to make him look like Clown off Spawn. But yeah, there's that one. Double axe guy. That's actually a head from the old Deathwing Knight set, the previous one, before they went Primaris. And then there's this guy. So what I am going to do in a minute as well is I just need to check the flash on this, because there's a little bit of flash there. Yeah, so I'm going to deflash that, and my plan is that'll sit on the base there like that, and then I'll snip a little bit off that, look like it's being cut in half. So like something kind of like that maybe? I don't know, I need to figure it out. And we'll have like the little bit of the coming out the other side. So we'll figure it out. Yeah, there you go. Skeleton guessed it the other day. Dark Angel Chaplain guy as Asmodai. That's who his helmet that is. He spent ages, didn't he, Skeleton, going down a rabbit hole. Going down a rabbit hole trying to find who it was. Poor guy, sorry. But welcome in. Yeah, bit of some conversions, yeah. So we've got this guy, we've done 3 conversions. So I've got some of these helmets that I got from Dragoon Gaming, which are beakies but with the Dark Angel wings on it. With a nice big spear, and he's got a Mark 6 backpack on him. This guy's got a head from the old Deathwing Knights kit, with some axes from Dragoon Gaming again, so he's dual wielding. And that is from, I think that backpack is from the Champion. I can't actually remember where that backpack's from, actually. I think that might be from a like a company Champion backpack or something. This guy, that's the company Champion backpack. I can't remember where the other one's from, but he's got Asmodai's head dual wielding an axe. Oh, sorry, not dual wielding. Two-handed axe and a different backpack on him. I've tried to go for the guy from Space Marine, not Space Marine 2, from a Secret Level. This is a Metrius, Sergeant Metrius. I've tried to go for his sort of pose, so he's got a big axe. He's going to have his shield on when it's done, but he's also looking at like he's a bit annoyed. Different spear, different backers. I can't remember where I got these from. Can't remember. I'll have to have a look again. And he's got a Mark 7 helmet on. And then their sergeant is this guy. So he's got a metallic arm. I'll say metallic arm. He's got yeah, you know what I mean. Nice big spear. And he's got Laurels of Victory and the shoulder pad for it. But he's got a normal Blade Guard halo. So yeah, so these are the last 6, because I've got 6 standard ones, 6 converted ones, which you will see. Oh, thank you very much. If you actually go on to some of my shorts, you will see the other 12 I've got on videos. And then what I'm going to do is, once these are done, which hopefully should be tomorrow, because I don't really need to do anything more on stream with these, because literally all I've got to do is do the blues there. I need to finish these 3 shields, and it's just tidying up really, and a couple of highlights on the golds. That's really it. So we could do this another night, because realistically next week we need to get back to this guy. Big Horus, big guy. I mean, look at the size of him compared to him. So that's him compared to a Primera sized Blade Guard. He's just massive. All my bases, yeah, they've all got the same idea. So my bases are all like an ash waste ground base. So I do grey. So I do Mechanicus standard grey, and then I just dry brush up all the way up to an old colour which you can't get anymore, which is called Codex Grey, I believe it's called. I think I've got it over here. Have I brought it up? No, I don't think I brought it up. Codex Grey is very similar to Administratum Grey, but I have the rim. All of the rims are done in that colour. You'll see them if you have a look at some of the videos. And let's see if I can find some pictures. I don't think I've got any of the Blade Guard ones, so I might have to just go on to my... Just see if I can pause on the YouTube. Three more subs. Be nice to get 3 more subs. I'd love 3 more subs. Right, let's go to YouTube Studio. Let's go to content. Let's go to shorts. Let's go down to, here we go, converted Blade Guard, which is this one. And then if I play it, nope, don't play it with any music. Right, here we go. So there, you might not be able to see it fully, but that's my converted Blade Guard. So you've got different helmets, different poses, different shields. Right, this sergeant here's cut the arm off a it was a thingy beast. Oh, what's it called? Beast of Nurgle.
Oh, I'm depressed now.
No, they're so nice, aren't they? But he used his shield to do it. That's how impressive he is. And
I think it was you also that ruined me by just like telling me what they actually are.
What, a Beast of Nurgle? The puppies?
Yeah.
Yeah, Beast of Nurgle. Oh, that's why it's me. That's why you can't see me. Hello. Let me just turn this on. That's why you can't see me. I've got that there. Sorry, you couldn't see me because I had it turned that way, so you can't see me. Oh, I could do anything here. But yeah, Beast and Nurgle are basically big puppy dogs. Hang on, let me just back out of that one. And go into... Where's the other one? Yeah, so this is me... Oh, no, it's Midnight's.
Ned.
Where the hell are they? That's converted Blade Guard. That's the normal Deathwing. There we go.
Professional streamer here, gents.
I'm not professional. I never say I am. So these are like my normal. They're like normal Blade Guard. Just normal poses. But you can see the bases there. Everything's like an ash waste grey. So they're all fighting on an ashland. So it mixes nicely with both the green and also the Deathwing colours. It matches quite well with everything. And you've got different leathers, as you can see. You've got lighter leathers, darker leathers. All the Aquillas, all the Dark Angel symbols. See, not all of them have got that because I didn't have all the shoulder pads when I was building them. So some of them I need to put transfers on. The only problem is trying to see if I can find a red Space Marine, Dark Angel sticker. But yeah, they're just
the sword.
Yeah, just a red version of it. I'll have to have a look. And they've got some different helmets on it as well. But yeah, that's wrong one. So yeah, they're the 12 that are done, and they all have the same sort of base. Only the Termes and the Deathwing Knight get bone armor in my dark. Every other else is green. Yeah. That's what they were. It was only Terminator. So first company is Terminator Company, or was Terminator Company, and they now opened it up to Veteran Company. So you can have anything that's got a veteran name on it. So that's why I've decided to do them this colour, just for a change, because you don't see many in that colour. They all tend to be that green. But I've got... So I'm umming and ahhing what army to take to Warhammer World as well, because I might just take an entire Terminator army. 2,000 points of Terminators. Do you want to know what my 2,000 point of Terminators looks like for Deathwing? For Dark Angel, sorry. Right, so this is my 2,000 points, purely Terminators. It's exactly 2,000 points. Shut up, you. Right, I've got... I'm thinking of swapping this around, but I've got 2 Chaplains in Terminator armour, one with a Deathwing Assault enhancement, and 1 Librarian in Terminator armour. I've then got 2 units of Deathwing Knights, both with maces, and the great weapon, the Unforgiven. 2 10-man units of Deathwing Terminators. They've all got power weapon. Sorry, they've all got power fists and storm bolters. 2 of them have got plasma cannons. One's got an assault cannon. One's got a cyclone missile launcher. And then a unit of 10 assault terminators with hammers and shields, and a unit of 5 assault terminators with lightning claws. And that's exactly 2,000 points. But that works out that you've got 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 48 Terminators. And 2,000 points I could do. Or I could take my Knights, where I've got Cerestus Knight Lancer, Knight Defender, 3 Helverin, 3 Warglaive, an Aquila Kill Team, a Calidus Assassin and an Eversaur Assassin. Or I could take my Custodes. Or I could take Emperor's Children. Or I could take some of Chaos's armies. Let's see if this has worked yet. If anything's popping up from Wilson Family Gaming. Nah, still saying nothing. But it might be when it gets delivered. Yeah, I'll come back to that later on. But I don't know what to take, because I'm definitely taking Dark Angels. Yeah, so I've basically got 1 unit, a 10 block of Terminators that have got Storm Bolters and 2 Plasma Cannons. So the Plasma Cannons are taking out anything big. Storm Bolters are taking out infantry. Good night. The other side, I've got Cyclone Missile Launcher and Assault Cannon, so I could do infantry or I could do some heavy stuff. Again, Storm Bolters and Power Fists. Then I've got 10 man with Thunder Hammers and Shields. That's just going after anything. Lightning Claws going after infantry, and then 2 units of Deathwing Knights just to deep strike in behind and just go after your big things. The 1 unit of Deathwing Knights will have a Librarian, so they get sustained. And the other 2 will have Chaplains. Oh, sorry, 1 other unit will have Chaplains, and one of the The 10-man Thunder Hammers and Shields will have a chaplain with them as well, because the chaplain will give them the 4 up, feel no pain against mortals. So they get 2 up, 4 up, and a 4 up, feel no pain. And that's every turn.
Just remember, folks, that's the type of army he'll bring to a guy when he says, "It's my first game. Be gentle."
Hang on a minute. I put you with a veteran game, right? You had 2,000 points each. I even let you pick. I even let you pick the army I was going to pick.
Hang on. There's a bit fishy there with that. Yeah.
Might be hard to win games with a whole essentially built around D2, D3 weapons, 3P. Yeah, the games we tend to play though, we don't go after objectives, so I don't bother with going after this objective. It's literally just 2 armies and fighting each other.
Yep.
That's it.
Which is why he gets away with saying, "Oh yeah, it's not a meta army officially."
Bring a tank army against me then. There you go, bring tanks.
No, because I'm scared of your anti-vehicles.
Alright, I'll tell you what then.
Actually,
I'll tell you what.
looking at... Sorry, yeah.
I was going to say, I'll tell you what I'll do then. I'll tell you what I'll do for you. You build whatever army you want, right? And I'll build a Space Marine army. Sorry, I'll do a Dark Angel army, right? That doesn't have any Terminators or Dreadnoughts or tanks. So it's just infantry.
There's a catch here.
No, I'll do it for you.
Trying to find out what the catch is.
I'll tell you what, let's build it up now. Let's build this army up. Just infantry, right? I need to make sure I've got enough points. Hang on one sec.
If you could take just intercessors, that'd be great.
I've only got 15 of them. Right, so 2,000 points. We're going to go with Wrath of the Rock. We're going to call it infantry. Okay, create army. Right, so we're going to go with baseline. I'll put a 5-man squad of heavy intercessors. I'll put 2 of them in. I'll put 2 of them in. Right, hang on. I'll tell you what I've done in a minute. Right, I'll do 2 10-man squads of assault intercessors. 2 10-man squads. Sorry, 1 5-man squad of heavy intercessors. That's all I've got. I'll go with a 10-man squad of intercessors and a 5-man squad. So that's 640 points. And I got 10, 20, 30, 40 men so far. That's all I've got. All right? 40 Space Marines. I will also go with, because I can't have any of the good ones, I'll go with a 10-man squad of assault intercessors with jump packs. I'll go 3 units of Blade Guard. I'll go 2 units of Hellblasters. I'll go with Inceptors. 2 units of Inner Circle Companions. Right, let me back out of that set. So, Assault Intercessor with jump packs, 10 of. Blade Guard Veterans, 6 of. Blade Guard Veterans, 6 of. Right, so hang on, I'll get rid of one of them. I only need 2. Right, delete that one. Hellblasters, 10 of. Hellblasters, 10 of. Right, get rid of the Inceptors, not bothered about them actually. Inner Circle Companions, 6 of. Inner Circle Companions, 6 of. Right, so I've only got in the army then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 76, 82, 88, 94. I've only got 94 Marines. That's it. It's only 94 Space Marines. Hang on a minute. No, I've still got 50 points left. I haven't got any I haven't got any a warlord. Right, I'll have to rejig this. Hang on. Let me drop the 5-man intercessor squad. That gives me 130 points. I'll put Azrael in it. All right, there you go. I've dropped 5. I've brought 1 guy in it, and I've got 10 assault intercessors times 2, 5 heavy intercessors, 10 intercessors, 10 assault intercessors with jump packs, 12 blade guard, 20 hellblasters, and 12 inner circle companions. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. I'll take that army against any army you want. There you go. It's in black and white.
Okay.
Look, Azrael, 125. 2 units of assault intercessors. 5 heavy intercessors. 10 intercessors. 10 jump pack intercessors, 2 units of blade guard, 20 hellblasters, and 12 inner circle companions. That's all I'll take, and I'm 5 points down. Do you want me to take that against your army?
No. You know me. I'm only teasing. Just do whatever you want, mate.
No. Only because I've never done an. I had a thought the other day. Right, I want to do a game, a 2,000 point game of Warhammer 40k, but in boarding action sort of terrain. So basically, you have. I've got like I've got the Tomb World stuff. I was thinking of getting another Tomb World stuff, and possibly, depending on how that fits on a 6x4 board, maybe like a third Tomb World stuff. I'd rather get the Tomb World stuff than the boarding actions, and then setting that up so it's like the inside of a ship, right? But with big corridors, some big open areas with like a cargo bay sort of thing, and then doing a 40k game like that. But you can go over the top. So basically, the top of the Tomb World is the ceiling, so you're inside. So like you can't jump over anything. You can do advanced moves and jump far, but you can't go over the top of anything. And I really want to play that game. Do you know what I mean?
That's good, actually.
Yeah,
actually, Jen, sounds like good. It'd be actually quite funny with my army. You can the Space Marine, Astartes 2 trailer.
Yeah.
With the jump pack guy going through the corridor. That would just be my entire Blood Angels army.
Have you seen? I nicked some of the bits out of that to do a short, and it goes with Motley, one of the Motley Crews, Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue, and it's like I called it a day in the life of a Space Marine, and I know I did it, but I thought I did really well on that video because it just looks really cool. Like it goes in time with the music and stuff. I'll tell you what. Let me put the link in. I'll put the link in chat. Tell me what you think, everyone. Right. So where is it? I did it a while back actually. It's one of my most viewed videos. Where is it? Hang on. Let me go back to the beginning and just change it in order of views. Probably easier. There we go. Right. Where the hell is it? Disappeared? Hang on, are they doing it in page order? I bet they're freaking out, aren't they? Right, let's do it 50 per page. Where the hell is it? Oh, here we go. Right, I got you. Oh, I've changed the name of it. Yeah, I changed the name of it. Right, so if I get a shareable link, that one. Right, that's the shorts one that I've nicked a bit of it, and if you watch some of the bits and bobs, it's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I'll put the blade guard one in for people to see as well. The converted one. So that's the converted blade guard if anyone wants to see him.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh, cheers, Bert. Take care, mate. Thanks for popping by. Hope you've hit that subscribe button. What time are we on now? Oh, God, I'm going to go in a minute. I am starving, Marvin. Oh.
That is an awesome vid, mate.
Oh, no, it works well with that song, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
There's that one. There's this one I quite liked as well, which was, you know, that whole this one is definitely, if you want to watch For the Emperor, or if you want to shout For the Emperor, it's this one. So this is, you know, when Deadpool came out and you had the Madonna song.
Yeah.
Watch that one. because that's when I did one based on like the Madonna song. And anyone tell me what the TV show is as well? You'll like it's Blood Angels.
What, Angels of Death? Such a great TV show.
It is. It was. I really enjoyed it. And it also that's right at the very beginning, that bit as well. And it's really cool because you've got the when you listen to it with the Madonna song in it as well. It's like, oh, actually, it gets you going.
Alright, that's what people say when you like. They say, "What do like middle-aged men think of?" And it's like that.
For
Just dying in a last stand with that song.
Absolutely, that's it. That's why I put it. That's what every man wants. That as your last stand. That's it. That's how
That's
you want to
what
go
I
out.
want my army career to be. Although it'll probably be taken out by a drone.
Well, that's. I mean, it's like if women want to go peacefully in the sleep. Blokes, no, I want to be dressed as a space marine fighting aliens. That's how I want to go out. I want to go out fighting Tyranids, fighting Necrons.
I've seen someone, I can't remember who, I've seen someone do that paint scheme and it looks really good on a Blood Angel army. It's kind of very dark and then go into very bright contrast.
Okay. Yeah, that would work, yeah. I got a few more on there, which is quite cool. Like, but it's weird because like my highest, up until a couple of days ago, my highest viewed thing was like on a shorts was 44,000, which was when it's a clip of the Custody talking to the Space Marines and ordering them to form exterminators. And then the other day I put a video up which is about what was it called? It was a snippet of the new TV show on Warhammer Plus. You know, the Penitent.
Sisters.
Yeah, the Penitent one. I put a snippet of that up. Yeah, I'd have a little look.
Is it the one who can't shoot for shit?
Yeah, where the orcs can't shoot for shit, yeah. Right. Have a look how many views and likes this has got. And this was nuts, this. This is why everything's gone mad. Have a look how many views and likes that video's got. It's stupid. I can't believe how many it's had. Bear in mind, before that came out, my highest was 44,000. Which is pretty shit for a short, in fairness.
Yeah, hang on. Where are your shorts? There we go. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So as it stands...
Little Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah. Is it that one I put in? I don't know. Have a look at the...
We play enough in our band.
Well, that's the combat. That's the melee combat one. But watch. Go to the one that's got Rammstein on it. I've just put the link in the description there, in chat. Why is that one so low down? But it's like, mustn't have just caught up. Yeah, mustn't have refreshed. Yeah, they put it right at the bottom. It's because they're new. But yeah, you've got the Last of the Mohican one, and then if you look at the Sisters versus
that's the Rammstein. I'm just watching it right now.
Yeah, but have you seen how many views it's had?
Can it show me? I'm old.
You can see how many likes it's had, can't you?
Yeah.
So nearly 6,000 likes. Oh wow! Thank you very much.
153,000
views. 273 now.
Yeah.
200.
Oh, remixes. It's had
153,000.
153,000.
But 273,000 fucking views. I'm like, what the hell? Is your man from Rammstein doing Bird now? No, not as far as I know. Till Lindemann. 2 subs away. But 2 subs away from for 1,200. But I think I'm going to call it though, because it's 10 to 11. I've got to move all this crap downstairs, and I need to go and get something to eat because I'm absolutely starving. I'm not eating since about 12. I know I could do without it, but that's not the point. I'm hungry. But I'm gonna run.
Makes you feel any better. I've had 2 tins of mackerel today and some yogurt. That's it.
What yogurt?
Oh, to be fair.
Hell, Dank.
Greek yogurt.
To be fair.
Did Dank get me?
There you go.
To be fair.
Did he get me?
To be fair.
He didn't get me. So you got Randy, you got Tyrant, you got Boggy, you got Ghost Cornman, and you got Iron Father Daniels. Yeah, that's the rumor. That's the accusation going around, isn't it? Yeah, the for Till Lindemann, yeah. But I think there's been a thing come up. Sure, recently something came out and it's all like been that the lady in question said something else, like it didn't happen or she was coerced into. I don't know. I don't really follow it. But the thing is, anyone could come out about any band because like groupies. So all you have to do is say, "Oh, he did it on purpose," and yeah, I love it. I've hit it. I've hit 1,200. Fucking hell. Thank you, everyone. Fucking hell, I got 1,200 subs. That's just nuts. That's just nuts. Yeah, it was about 2 years ago all that came out. Nothing's ever gone to court or anything. Then all of a sudden it's like, they've all turned around and said it didn't really happen. Or stuff like that. I don't know. Look, if you read into it a bit more, you'll see. But they've still been touring and stuff. No one's really said anything. But right, I'm going to go. You're all amazing. I fucking love you all. Dank, thank you so much. You absolute fucking legend. Let me just put you down 25. I'm going to put you down 25 times for the giveaway. And that also means as well, we've hit the first goal. We're on a tenner now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 5. If you have a look, it's 25. 10. Right, so now we're officially for the voucher. We have now hit the wonderful £10. So we're at 10 now. We're a go. We're 5 days into the month and we've hit a tenner. So now we're going to start going from going and going and going. Everyone on sub now is seeing the numbers. Fuck off, Michael.
I was tempted to say that, but I'm like, yeah I'm not. If it actually does happen, I feel really bad then.
Just a Karen on a goal digging. Yeah, potentially. Yeah, Kel. Yeah, probably. That's it now. Anyone sees the potential of getting some money, they'll just try it, won't they? So yeah. But no, I just want to say a big thanks to everyone. Big thanks to Dank. Big thanks for Capra for diving in. I'm going to jump out of Discord for a sec, but thank you. But yeah, Dank, we will put a message on his Discord. See who wants to go out in Nottingham. What I'd do first, just message him first. See how many people he's got coming out, because that might decide it. If he says, "Oh yeah, there's a load coming out, such and such, whatever," then we can have a look at that. But yeah, we'll sort it out. Because I've just booked my hotel for my birthday, so I'm just staying around the corner from Element, and then I'll need to book that hotel as well. But yeah, thank you, Dan. Thank you, Capra. I'm just going to dive out of Discord just to do the final bit, but I'll see you later, guys. Thank you very much.
See you later.
See you, Capra.
Ta-ta.
I didn't think you would heard it. Yeah, but thank you to them, guys. Thank you for all you guys popping on. So I'm not... sorry, I might be playing a little bit of... Yeah, I am. I'm playing a bit of Magic the Gathering tomorrow. So I will be streaming tomorrow playing Magic against Professor Potato. Only for a couple of hours because Chaos then is going to be using the PC for a little bit. I'm not going to be here Saturday. I never do Saturdays, do I? I'll be then back on Sunday. We'll do a bit more painting, look at the previews. I've got a feeling the Sunday previews this week is going to be all the Iron Warrior stuff. So the Defiler, the Mutilators, the new Warsmith, sorry. The Upgrade Sprue, the Combat Patrol. All right, and all of them will be this week, as well as the Knight. I think the Knight will come out as well. So that's my prediction for the Sunday preview this week. You just got here at the end. Sorry, Kel. I'll be back again soon. That's my prediction for Sunday. So we'll do a bit more painting on Sunday. We'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Probably not do Thursday, Friday. Well, no, we will do Thursday because it'll be my birthday one. But then next week, then Friday, Saturday we won't be because I'll be out and I'll be back Sunday again. But yeah, if you could all, while you're still here, hit that like button. That'd be much appreciated. It's been a good turnout tonight. It's been quite a lot of you, so I'm absolutely delighted. Thank you very much. I appreciate all your subs. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Probably playing a bit of Magic. If you like Magic the Gathering, come and watch. If you don't, I'll see you when I see you. Take care, everyone. Love you all. You're all amazing.